Alright, then I'll start new game. Should I read this that it displays here, or what do you think?
I think some text in the game can be, you can read, and others, well.
Yeah, I mean, there is some explanations that we don't necessarily need. But this one is actually the selection for the scenario for a new game. And there are 4 possibilities.
Exactly. At the moment, there's one scenario. And I think in the future, I think about that there are quite a lot of different scenarios. And I think it's already in place that the users can create their own scenarios. So I hope there will be quite a different scenarios to select then.
Yes. Okay, so I will select this one. And let's go. So we're starting off in pause mode. And we get some nice and helpful tips in the top left-hand corner about the basics, about constructing, time, maps, environment, factions, needs, and editing, which you only need if you work in the editor, which is pretty nice. And it helped me a lot starting the game for the first time. This is not my first time playing, this is like my 3rd time. So I know the basics already a little bit. But this thing is very helpful. Thank you for putting that in.
Yeah, pretty new one.
Yeah. All right.
But still can be improved. Maybe with voice acting or something that could help.
Yeah. So yeah, should I read the story bits that we get? I always think it's nice to read those out, but I could also jump into the game. Yeah. Tired from the day's long journey, but full of euphoria about the upcoming project, your group reaches a suitable place for a new start. The brought goods are secured and the surroundings explored. For the beginning, we will need a lot of wood, build forester's stump, and should quickly collect food, build gatherer's shack, and find water. This will help us conserve the reserves we brought with us. So the reserves are these, I think, where our guys stand around. Water, I don't think we have to worry about. There is a huge lake and some water here. Yeah, sure, I could settle somewhere else.
I think we have a lot of water there, yeah, no problem.
That's true.
I mean, I think that the starting place is quite nice to be. I tried it more on the edge of the map, but there was a bit more difficult. But I think I tried already 5 places, and they all were working great.
Yeah, the map, by the way, I can... No, this is the overall map. But the map is pretty much this whole part that you can see until the horizon. And I really love how the light flows here between the trees and those little white ember things that fly around. I really like those. Yeah. Great atmosphere. Alrighto, let's get started. So we got advice. We got advice to build a forester's stump and a gatherer's shack. And I will first do that with either pressing B, right? Yeah, B for building. And I could also go over the hammer symbol there in the top right-hand corner. So, gatherer's shack. And so the parts that are green mean there's something that they can gather, right? The little pylons that are displayed green. So this in the front here is more like grass. This is wheat. Those are berry bushes. So I think this is not a bad place to put it, right? Got a lot of different things that they can gather. So I'm gonna tell them to build one there. And then already unpause the game by hitting spacebar. Now time should be progressing. Not yet. Now time is progressing. And we can see them collect some resources here. Maybe they're eating or something. You can actually click them to see what they are doing. This one is eating, yes. It says get item and consume. I really like this, by the way.
But probably I will like abstract a little bit, because at the moment it's very straightforward AI behavior. Yeah, I mean, it's already a little bit abstracted, but I think I need it more abstract. A bit more clear what they're actually doing.
Oh, now they're getting some branches. But you can actually see in real time what these guys are up to. That's really nice.
Yeah.
Now we have the gatherer's shack. We were also advised to construct a forester's stump. I think that would work well maybe over here with all the trees. Or what do you think? Is there a perfect spot for this?
Yeah, I think there's not too bad. I sometimes personally place one in the forest, which is a little bit close, but it's a little bit more
so
longer
you
way.
mean this part here?
For example, yeah, but the other is a bit... I mean, it's always a trade. The other one is quite close, so that people don't have to walk that far, which is also nice, because walking is quite a time issue.
Yeah.
But I think actually to start there is... yeah, probably build one close there is perfect, and maybe later if we need more wood, we can make the second one.
And that's a good idea. Then I'll put one about here maybe.
I already have my first typo in the chat. You cannot edit that. Oh, it's a shame.
Well,
so everyone sees it.
Doesn't matter.
yeah, it's okay.
We just roll with it. I'm not gonna play this game perfectly anyway, so...
yeah.
But I noticed that I made a straight line between this hut and this other thing here, which is very pleasant, because now we can build a path that connects the two buildings, and it will look very aesthetically. Let's see. This is the mud street. And which
path is actually the right word.
Alt? Ah, yes. So if I press the Alt key, I can just continue my road without clicking each time. Like this. I think that's
control
not
works
bad
as well.
Yeah, I'll try that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a good idea.
Good. Now I eliminated the berry bush. Oops. Well, that happens.
It was even a fruit tree. Oh no.
Oh, that was.
But yeah, I mean that's progress, right?
Oh, yeah, bushes. Yeah. Yes.
Ah, okay, but they're
now they are slightly quicker while they are on the road. Can we see that they are slightly quicker? Or
I don't think at the moment.
No, you can just see it visually.
By the numbers, but
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they're like 30% faster, so it's... I think if you see someone walking over grass and then over a path, then it's quite...
Yeah, this one maybe. I will watch him very closely. Yeah, 30% is not that much. I think you really need to watch super closely to pick it up. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Now, we did what the screen told us. That is very nice. There is the possibility to build a fountain, but you have told me that it's actually not necessary when you've got running water nearby, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's interesting. Quite a lot of people start to build a well quite immediately. Man, obviously it depends on where you live or where you build. It makes sense to have good water, fresh water. But if the water out of the river is nice, yeah, this can work.
Yeah, true. I mean, there is no pollution here. I mean, not as of yet.
Yeah, so far,
no other
so far
humans.
Everything is great. Yeah, I think it's more for dry areas. It's perfect, or for a point where you build a settlement when there's not a lot of water.
Yeah,
I think where settled in the south, there was just a little creek, and this creek wasn't providing enough water.
I can show the environment data here.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So now you should see where the water is. Exactly, it shows where the water is. And when you hover over it, it says black, low groundwater level, white, high groundwater level, blue, wet. So that's pretty pretty neat. And we are here, I guess, where the little arrow is.
Yeah.
That's good. That looks good. And there's also a heat map. So far, it doesn't show a whole lot of things.
Yeah, it's minus spring. Just spring started, so it's not too bad. It's not too cold, too hot.
That makes sense.
Goes into grey. Yeah.
Nice. All right, now our people are walking around pretty slowly. We can up the time a little bit. So you see it in the top right-hand corner. I'll put it to 3. I think that's already not bad to have some progress. And of course, they need housing. Does it tell me somewhere that I need housing, or should I just like combine that?
At the moment, it's just from the small hint, build a small hut. But it's just telling you to build a small hut, but not how many.
Up here in the top right-hand corner, right? For some reason, the first time I played this, I completely ignored those hints, not on purpose. But
that happens for some people. I mean, it's not very visible. I need to like highlight that a little bit more, and maybe also provide a little bit more detail. At the moment, you can hover to get tips, but I need to like, go more into details a little bit.
Oh, that's neat. So it tells me what to do. Yeah, I didn't figure that out on my own, but that's very practical. Yeah.
But it's exactly something I need to make a little bit more clear. Absolutely.
Yeah. No problem. And now I built 4 huts. The reason for that is that I already have the experience that 1 hut houses 2 people. Can you see that already here? No, I think it shows when you hover over the building menu, right? It shows
building
somewhere.
and also in the construction.
2 villagers. It says it here.
Yeah, exactly. In both places, then you can see how many you need, or you need to calculate math.
Yeah, so we've got 8 people. That you can actually see. I will close those windows, maybe. No, this one I can leave open.
Yeah, you can then close that as well.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, you can reopen it with F1, I think.
Yeah, true. Let me show that. Yes, works very well. So this window, basically, I read all of this already. It gives you basic information about the inputs, basically, which keys to use to do what, how constructing works, how time works. Really the basics, but you need to learn that in the beginning. Or at least I needed to. My population, exactly, yeah. So there are different ways to show your population, right? This is one way. But at first, it's not super clear from this graph where everybody starts out, where the names of the things are. That's actually how many there are. So sheep should be about 25 or something right now.
But, around that.
With the time, you will see the graphs, and then it will become very clear. But the human population, I think you see that. Where was that? So, sometimes I remembered it and then I forgot again.
Faction view.
Faction, yeah, that was this one. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Because
this is our faction, right? With all the people in there. So here we've got all of our people. I'm happy. This is great.
I think it's the first time we see that. I think we played on the old version and now, then it's already a new interface.
Before. Oh, that's really cute. And this one is the current progress in this level, yeah. And if we click this, it actually shows us where the person is, this one, and we can even follow that person around. I really like this feature. I think I saw this
in... the humans.
Yeah, see what they are up to. No, it's really cool. So
the people are already working, it's perfect. Oh, there's already 1 hut. Nice.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They are quick this time. Maybe I built the things just in the exactly right order or something. I don't know.
Maybe.
That's good. What else could we need? Let's check. Tell me if you want me to speed up the time a bit.
I think it's perfect because I think at the moment, what I know is it really helps if they have also gardens close to the gatherer's shack. So they can start to plant things and they can slowly grow already.
Good point. So maybe over here construct some fields. Let's see. Could also be.
And best is to keep the grass and the bushes there and just on the free spots we place some gardens.
Good idea.
And the closer the better. As always, walking is always inefficient.
Homes, streets, walls, decorations, nature. Yeah, it's under nature. So we need this one, garden bed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some garden beds, and if there's a little bit more space, we can even place down also more wheat.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, right, that's a different thing, yeah. So I will start with this. Now, what I was wondering, when you're planting your garden beds here, in this view, you don't exactly know the radius of the gatherer's shack, right?
Yeah.
So you kind of have to guess. But that's okay.
And also, it depends a little bit on the stats on the people, so that's quite a lot. So the more strength they have, the more they can carry, and the more dex they have, then they're faster for some tasks. The more intelligence, the farther they can see and recognize if there's something they can get. Yeah, it's like a combination of how far they will take it. Yeah.
That's really complex. So you so basically, if I click somebody, I can see those stats here, right? So physical strength, I guess, dexterity, intelligence, walking speed, running speed, I guess. Yeah. And if I know the game very well, I could determine which person would be the best for this job. Or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. It depends a little bit. I mean, that's probably then very, very detailed. I think it's absolutely not necessary then to go in this detail, but it picks up a little bit or makes a little bit variations in it, because the simulation is mostly deterministic on the very base. So if they have slightly different stats, then they also do different things, or just by how far they can look. Then it also feels more natural.
So technically, there are some people who are better fit for collecting berries and stuff, and others are better for like cutting stone, for example.
Yeah, I mean, it varies slightly. I mean, the changes are not that big. I mean, for example, the gatherer's range. I mean, if it can gather a little bit further away, it's just a little bit. So maybe if there's 10 cells more, they check. I think it doesn't really make a difference, but I mean, it could. I mean, if you have a very big field, it could, yeah.
Yeah, or if you're really into the meta game and you want to do everything exactly as efficient as you can.
If you really want to, I don't know, min-max the game, then okay, yeah.
Yeah, then you need to do that.
Yeah.
But this is not my goal today. I'm just gonna construct a nice, calm village, I think.
I mean, it is a little bit a hardcore game, but it's not it's not that hardcore.
Yeah, but you can kind of... What I like about it is that you can choose how hardcore you want to play it. You can just have your nice little village and build buildings and see how stuff plays out. Or you can like absolutely try to get the best out of each spot or each plant, each option.
Yeah, that's nice, yeah. I really like that as well. That's why it's also... Because that's why I personally really like grids, if it's very discrete, because then I can exactly place the buildings and exactly say, okay, here is a building, here's a street. It helps me a lot to make it exact and because this allows me to exactly this optimization or this min-maxing everything. And if it's a continuous grid, then sometimes then it's difficult to place it on the exact correct spot, because you get closer and closer, but then you're 1 pixel, move it 1 pixel too much, and then it's already not buildable, and they go a little bit back, and it's very hard to place it nicely.
Yeah, absolutely. But I like how you solve that, because you can see the grid when you zoom out. It kind of looks like a checkerboard. I think that's what it's called. And then you have, even within each of these squares, you have 16 other little squares. But it looks pretty natural, I think, and I like the swirly swirls.
And that breaks it up a little bit. Yeah.
That's a very good invention.
That's really nice. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh.
Well, I don't know why they are still up. The other times I played it, they were sleeping by this time. But maybe I gave them so many tasks. Let's see. This one is rested. So maybe they slept before.
Or we didn't give them too many tasks. So they were taking a nap in the afternoon.
Probably they did that.
I haven't seen what the...
Yeah, I never know where all of my people are and what they are doing. So this is
if they have energy, that's perfect.
So this is the needs thing, and we can see that she has enough to eat, but she would like housing and clothing.
Yeah.
So I don't think she's one of those who got to live, one of the lucky ones who got to live in the huts that are already constructed. And, that's a person. That's in the hut, not the hut itself. This is the hut itself. So now we see that there are 2 people living in there. And you can upgrade it, right? Would you advise to upgrade it?
Yeah, in the beginning, sometimes... I mean, for sure, a little bit later. In the beginning, I think I first build some buildings and then I upgrade the things. So to ensure that everyone has a home.
Yeah.
And also the gatherer shack has a little bit more capacity. And then as soon as I slowly have a fireplace, then because at the moment I really try to make it quick. Also, I mean, everyone can play how he wants, right?
Yeah,
but I try to build buildings so they don't have to sleep on the floor.
That makes sense, yes. Yeah, and I mean, I can imagine when you test your own game for like the 100th time, you're not gonna play it slow anymore. That makes a lot of sense.
Oh, I just got a question. Quick day played to them and loved it. That's very nice to you.
Yeah.
Eradicating all rabbits. Actually, there's nothing stopping you. That's also one point of the game. If you want, you can, you can eradicate the whole species. And normally on one map that's feasible. If you have a lot of hunters, they can track them down and get it away. And but there are different maps, so it's also possible that they emigrate. To get it out of the game totally, you need to probably get them away on every map. If they're gone on every map, then they're gone forever. That's for sure the thing. So but there's nothing stopping you.
So on this map, we are currently at the hills, and you're telling me that if, for example, at the lakes here, where already somebody else has a settlement, if I want to eradicate all rabbits, I also have to eradicate all of the rabbits here and on all the other places.
I mean, what also works, I mean, if you have the hunters and tell them as soon as they see a rabbit and they take it, then you will not really have an issue, because as soon as a rabbit will be in your area, then they kill it again. So that works, I mean, the idea is a little bit, it's the same, for example, as in Europe in the medieval times, where they killed or they drove away the wolves in many areas, and because the thought was, okay, if you get the wolves away or some predators, then it's easier for us for farming and things. And this is also possible in the game, but there are then side effects that also Europe had, or I think there are quite a lot of different places in the world that had the same issue then. So if there are no wolves anymore or no foxes anymore, then maybe other things get into imbalance.
So you can't really also just try. I think this is a wolf. Oh yeah, that's a wolf. Let's look at him. Whoop. Oh, is he drinking?
He's drinking, I think.
Yeah.
Or he was drinking now, standing around. I think he just ate or just hunted or tracked down this red deer there.
Oh yeah, that's dead.
That's pretty dead.
Health points. If they fall below 0, I will die. Well, that's nature.
Yeah.
But it's really cool.
Yeah, that's a little bit the interesting thing. I mean, also for me personally, when I did the simulation, I mean, for example, if you go to Australia and they have some issues exactly when they introduce new animals to the... I think as well with the rabbits, they had a big problem with rabbits. There was a time where I thought, okay, let's introduce rabbits, and the nature was not prepared for that, and they had a big issues with a very high population of rabbits, and it was pretty crazy. And and as soon as nature gets out of balance, things can happen. But here as well, and I think it's nice. You can do that, and it's also it's possible to work like that, and it also has advantages. You just have to control the side effects in the end.
Yeah, so that means if you eradicate wolves, we'll have too many rabbits, and you have way too many rabbits that eat your nice crops here, for example, right?
They don't need to really control that. Maybe have hunters that track it down. I mean, there are also foxes, and foxes also really like rabbits. But if there are no foxes and no wolves, then it probably gets a little bit difficult. I think the biggest issue then is the mouses. I'm not quite sure what the English word is, because then I think it's the same what happens in. I have to look it up again, but I think there was the same issue in Europe where they had a lot of rats, a lot of mice and everything, and then that's, for example, why or many people had then a cat because the cat population could control it a little bit.
Ah, of course, yeah. So it's really the approach is really to have a realistic simulation in that way, right? Which I really like.
Yeah, and to test out, then you can have the theories, should they work, and then try it.
Because many games are more like, we have just these wolves and they respawn all the time. You can kill as many as you want and just farm them. And this is a very different experience, because that's like things you need to think about. And also,
they really can collect things,
this red deer will lie around here for a while, because it has like 467 meat still left.
I think it was an older deer. Yeah.
Oh, can you see
that?
Hint,
I should, at the moment, just got the hint on Discord that I should add the number of the age that you can see.
I read that. Yeah, I mean, but can you actually deduct it from the specs, like from the stats, how old it is?
I think the only way to see it is in the effects tab at the moment.
Here.
In the effects, there's. Oh no, sorry, in the needs, with the offspring needs. But it first needs to unlock it. I think if it's blue, then it's so old that it cannot get offspring anymore. And if it's reached, but it stays black, if it stays like that, like inactive, then it's too young to get offspring. So they can be too young and they can be too old to get.
Damn, that's really complex. I like all of those things. Like I like hearing those because when you play the game, like for the first time, for example, you don't really know that. You're just like, oh yeah, that's just a random generated deer. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's pretty damn cool. Okay, I think I will do the next thing, and this is build primitive stonemasonry. Open the building menu on the right side, place the desired construction on a suited location. It's located under resources. So let's see. Resources are up here, and here we have the primitive stonemasonry. So I'll select that, and now probably put it here, right? Because here they can reach this, like 3 stone sources, basically. But maybe turn it around so that they can go in. At first I didn't notice the arrow where they can actually access this thing. Nice. And at first, when I played it, I was like, how are those humans gonna get up these plateaus? But then I noticed that you conveniently place those little roads everywhere that lead up.
Coincidence? Yeah, that's I really like if you have to a little bit think about with the map to see there we can go, or there is a lot of space, or there is not space, and where is the water flowing? Is there enough water? And it's important for settlement. I mean, the first village is probably the people choose a nice location, but then for the second settlement, I think on another map, for example, there makes sense to to check that and really see, where do I have the space for the things I want to build?
Yeah. For example, over here, there's also lots of water, but maybe, stone you would have over here. That would work as well. Maybe there's not so much food in this corner. There's a little bit, I think. There are some deer that you could hunt.
Yeah, for sure you need to place down some fields, some grain.
And what is... I've got a question. What is living in this big burrow?
I think at the moment I have a feeling that the wolf is inside there.
Oh, different animals can live in there.
Yeah.
Can I look inside it?
You can try to clip.
Trying to glitch into the burrow.
I mean, in the past there was no clip, but several users say that now you can fall through the map. But for me as a developer, it was nice to exactly see those. What's inside, or go below the map and see. Where are the animals?
Yeah, that's cool.
But now I prevented it. Yeah, I mean, you can still clip through.
What are these? That's the raccoons. They are so
the
cool.
raccoons inside. I know those. I see. They form very small groups. I think they sometimes they're alone or group up to like 2-3.
The raccoons.
Group,
Don't see any raccoons close to me, but there are lots of deer. So
that's nice.
There's currently not really progress being made here because they are asleep, I think. It is getting quite late, yes. And maybe, I don't know how much this helps, but I can give these huts priority. So I will tell them high priority to build these. My thinking behind this is that they will build the huts first before they build those fields and this stone masonry, because I think they should have priority, right?
Yeah, I mean, they're really trying now to do this first. It's also first checked. But if they don't have the resources, they build other things if they have time. But they really try to build this first. Yeah.
So this one needs bark roots and sprouts, 10. And the hut needs... this is still pending. 100 grass and 10 branches. Yeah, so basically the fields are easier to build, I guess, than the huts.
Yeah.
Which makes a lot of sense.
We can see in the Gather shack how much grass we have.
Yeah.
Probably if it's 0, there's 0. So probably they try to... One. Yeah, I think they built first the stone masonry because they don't have a lot of... You can exactly see it. Yeah.
That doesn't need grass. That makes sense, yeah. Well, they go over there. And they can cross the river even if there is no bridge, right?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. They can cross that, yeah.
Yeah.
Just so there's next one quick day. I will hope the creation for it. Me, it seems like spreading out seems like a bad idea, as I do not Don't want my peoples to wander half the map. Oh yeah. Are there plans for transporting things? Yes. At the moment, this is not really in the game at the moment, but there needs to be like a mechanic for that, absolutely. One solution already at the moment is our trading places. What's the right name? Marketplaces.
Yeah.
Exactly. So on the marketplace, they can buy and sell things, also between maps and also between factions. And this trading system needs to be set up. But at the moment, they already trade, but yeah, it's just a prototype. So there, then they can transport things in bigger masses, and where you don't need like many people wander around all the time. But other thing, exactly, if you have multiple settlements on the same map, this is also an issue. At the moment, this is very difficult because, as I say, if they need to run on the other end of the map, then that's a long time to go there. Yeah.
So by the way, I put the time a little bit up because during the night it's easier to put the time up to get the night over with quicker. Because they're not doing a whole lot of things during the night. This one person was running around all the time.
Yeah. And I don't mostly watch what's going on or just my time to see what else is going on and how does the fields are looking like. But sometimes a little bit later, if everything's clear, then I just quickly speed it up.
Yeah,
I think the highest speed, then it's just 1 second. So
the night is 1 second then. Whoa!
I think if you press 9, I think if with 9 is pretty fast. Yeah, I know Samuel.
Yes.
Drinking water. Oh, it's raining.
Oh. Does it change something about nature when it's raining?
Yeah, so also the water is simulated, so when it rains, if you open up the environment window, you see that everything gets wet.
Oh!
You wait a little bit at the moment. Or sometimes in the stream it's a bit hard to see, but for example, if you would make the game very fast, then it's very well.
Yeah, I mean we can try that for a moment. How the map changes. So the white areas do get bigger. I see it on my screen.
Or for example, in the center you see that there's a big blue and it gets bigger and bigger.
Oh, yeah. But, okay, I will switch back to slower speed. Yeah. Otherwise I'm gonna miss all the action in my village. For example, now I already built the primitive stone masonry.
Oh, perfect.
And somebody already is employed there. That's very nice. If you build a building, they will automatically work there if they have time. Very nice.
Yeah, that's the thing. I really like if everything like they...
What is this dude doing? Why is Dennis sleeping outside? There are enough huts for everyone.
Not sure if it just finished the hut, so you probably went to sleep before the hut was done. So yeah.
I'm really sorry, Dennis.
At least now he knows it's his last day.
Yeah.
Sleeping.
You sleep better next day.
When it's rainy, it's night. I think it's a warm spring night. I think it's not too cold at least.
Yeah, but we can see.
I mean, it's tempered. It's not really cold. That's nice. So it's a nice night.
Yeah. So tempered means he's still doing good.
Yeah.
Very good. Well, he will survive. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? So.
Yeah, the people here are pretty badass, so...
Yeah, luckily they cannot get sick or something, right? Not yet, at least.
Yeah, at the moment they're not diseased at the moment. I think if that's a good mechanic. But what they can freeze, or at the moment what really is there is, if it's hot, then they need to cool down, which so they're sweet, so to say. So they need more water to cool down. And if they're cold, they need more calories to keep up their warmth.
Oh, that's how it works.
And I think heat and cold also makes them a little bit more tired, so they have to go to sleep faster.
Oh, damn, that's complex. That's cool.
Yeah, so that's why I think having some homes before winter is very, very good, because then they don't lose that much energy and more efficient in winter time.
Yeah, and I nearly finished the fields. Should I maybe upgrade the huts next? Because I can do that.
Yeah, slowly, I think. Yeah.
That they sleep better. Wait, that's a person again. Sometimes when you click a hut, you click the person inside.
Yeah, this has priority. Yeah, it's sleeping inside.
So effects. We have 3 different ones. This one is +5 bonus sleep. This one is bonus comfort +3, and this one is +1 pet space. Now, when I saw this one first, I was like, oh, that's really great. Do they actually, when you allow them to have pets, do they actually drag some animals with them in their huts, or how does this work?
Yeah, you can say what kind of pet you want to have. At the beginning, normally I mean, yeah, it's a bit difficult. It's a little bit tricky what is probably best. Depending on the animal you have, that can help you sometimes. But especially at the beginning where you really need to build a lot, it's often better if they just sleep better.
Yeah, sure. I would have chosen this one first anyways.
Yeah, normally.
But it's
but
really
nice.
cool.
Yeah, exactly. And for example, so at the moment there are no cats, but I think later cats could be interesting if you have a problem with rodents and stuff.
Oh, that's so cool.
I think it's possible to have wolves, and so probably they convert slowly to dogs or something like that.
Wow,
and,
that would be really cool.
Yeah, stuff like that. And
basically,
I think you also can have sheep. Yeah, but only one sheep, so you have a little bit of milk. Yeah. But I think at the start it's a little bit difficult, so probably a little bit later it's better.
Yeah, and I mean, it's understandable that you only can choose one upgrade out of those 3 available if the hut is so small.
Yeah, for a small hut, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Later with the bigger buildings, they have a lot more upgrade slots.
So you can choose between a nice, comfortable bed or a sheep. But you can also just sleep on the sheep. That works as well.
I think the animals also give you bonus comfort a little bit.
What? That was a joke.
I need to look that up. No, I think it's actually... I think there is a bonus, but I need to look that up.
That's so cool. So you're basically sleeping on your sheep or your wolf or whatever.
Why not?
Yeah, that's really good. I mean, some humans do that in the real world, where they have like their dog in their bed and it's nice and warm and comfy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's still Dennis running through the rain.
I think Dennis is a night owl.
Yeah, he seems to be. He's
rested. He's good hunger, full
yeah,
thirst, so.
He's gone to watch the sunset and eat some stuff while it's raining. Yeah, you do you, Dennis. It's okay. Let's see, what are the others doing? Hey, the others are getting up as well.
And everything is built, except for 2 fields, but okay.
Ah, yeah. So I could actually build the next thing. Let's see. I also wondered if, and there's, for example, the wolves earlier on killed this deer. Now, if this is lying around, do the humans collect the meat as well?
If I have a hunter, they could steal it from the wolves, yes.
But only the hunter can do that. I see.
I think, yeah.
Okay.
I think they're unarmed if they... I think the people do 1 damage, and I think if they try to punch things, that's not enough to do anything. To protect themselves nicely.
Yeah, here is pierce like 1A, that means 1 attack, right?
Yeah.
I see.
But a hunter could steal it from the wolves, yeah.
That's cool. Will the wolves attack the hunter? I don't think so. Right?
At the moment, not, no.
No, I was so...
If they see humans, they try to get away. Yeah, and if they're attacked, then they also try to get away. Yeah. Maybe later, maybe I need to think if humans really steal then their food, and if they, like, for example, have a big wolf pack, they feel okay. That's maybe we could try to defend our things.
I see, because at first I was really concerned when I saw like wolves sleeping next to my villagers. I was like, is this gonna be a problem? But luckily they are not hostile per default.
Yeah, they really try to get away,
Yeah, I think that's pretty realistic. I'm not a wolf expert, but I think most wolves would just run away from humans and not want to attack them if they're not super hungry, at least.
I think they'll try to... I think the exact thing, if they really get hungry, I think then they really try to get into the towns and try to for example, get a sheep or something. Not really sure if they really would actively attack humans. Probably as well. Or maybe younger or sick people.
Yeah.
But for sure, steal your animals on your fields. But as well, if you try to steal their food, that if they feel they could take on the human, then probably they could also attack. I think that's also really possible. But... Yeah, but that's not in at the moment.
Okay, okay.
But probably I could think that this maybe will be something.
Yeah, but this is what I really like about this game. Like, as soon as you start to get some of the mechanics, you're like, oh, there's so many possibilities. We could do this and that and that. But of course, you have developed this solo so far, so it's already a lot of work hours poured into it. And of course, you could add 1,000 more things, but you're adding one thing after the other, and what makes sense.
Exactly. Step by step.
Yeah.
But it's nice, man. If you have a base like that, then you can just... Well, that's nice. Then you can think about, okay, what makes sense? Is it actually helpful? Is it interesting to have this feature?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like how they walk around, like, super proud. Their breast out, like, yeah, this is my place. This is my field.
Yeah.
All right.
Blender rigging there. Yeah. That was nice. I think we probably could already build more buildings.
Yeah,
I think
so
just lack a little bit sprouts.
It tells me to build a quern now, so I'm gonna do that. Does that make sense, or would you first like build something else?
I normally really try to get bread as fast as possible. So normally I immediately build quern and
I see.
bakery.
Mm-hmm. So I do that as well. Let's see, where can we put it? Don't know exactly what makes the most sense. Probably closer to the gatherer's shack, right? Because here they collect the wheat. Then they have to bring it to the...
Maybe not too close, so we can also build some... I don't know. Yeah, but there's perfect. Exactly.
Maybe here? Okay. And baker's simple oven is the next thing, right? So I will build this too as well. All right.
I think I always upgrade from the gatherer's shack as well as storage. That could help that they collect a little bit more, because at the moment they're full on grain. So with more storage they can even get more.
So where do I see that? Do I see that here? Activities, 20 out of 20. That means 20 is the maximum that can be in there, or what does that mean?
Or they collect until they hit 20. Sometimes a little bit over, but normally 20 is storage.
Yeah, so they have 20 cereal grains here, so they cannot store more. I see. Okay.
Or byproducts. I mean, for example, if you fresh grain, so they collect the grains, and if they fresh them, they have a lot of grass they are getting there. And this grass then is also stored there, so this can be over there.
So like
just laying around before the hut. Yeah.
So not like, wait, hay? No, hay. I think hay.
Hay, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Is it hay or is it straw?
Hay.
I think it's straw. When you thresh grain, you get straw.
Or straw, yeah. I think there's a description in the building menu. I think I was looking it up, and I think
grass is grass. In the building menu. Wait, let's see.
I think, but I'm not quite sure.
Building. We'll see. At the gatherer's shack here.
Oh no, okay. Or maybe if you hover over the on the construct or on the building, there's the production, and if you hover over the
on the building.
Yeah, and their activities.
Activities.
And then hover over fresh grain, the name.
Yes, it says straw.
Grain from straw. Okay, so it seems to be straw.
Yeah, figured that out. Hell yeah.
So then you were correct. That's good. Very good.
No, but it's just like this thing that each time I have to think that through, even though I grew up in the countryside and I should know it, and my family laughs about me that I still have to think about that.
For me, it's the same with straw. Which is it
straw,
now?
hay.
Just look it up. Yeah, exactly.
Whatever.
No.
Alright, so they should build these two things soon. They need stone, raw wood, branches for that one. Basically the same, but less of each for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
you probably can build something else that is needs other resources, so they can try to do that.
Yeah, that makes sense, because this person over here is already working really hard on the stone, I think.
Yeah.
So she can have maximum 10 as well. But is it a she? No, it's Samuel. Whoops, sorry, Samuel. Then I could also upgrade this thing, right? More storage.
Cheap.
Is that a good idea?
I normally don't do it, because normally 10 is enough. And I like that they stop at 10, because it's a lot of work to get those stones. And if you have 10 stones, for me that's enough. I sometimes even put it like on 3 or 5 or so. But I think 10 is perfect. Because then I have time for something else. So maybe Samuel also can work somewhere else, maybe on the fireplace or somewhere.
Because when I click here, oh no, that's not where I see it. Wait, where do I see? I think when I click on hire on something else where there isn't, because I don't want to fire him, but there you can reach this other menu where you see who is working where, right?
On the faction view.
There,
you
wait.
can see how much they're working or how
Faction.
easy they feel that they're there. Yeah. So two people have absolutely nothing to do. Vali and Ravi.
Yeah, I should give them something.
So normally if they have, there's nothing that they can do, then they just do community work. They try to build things or they gather things from themselves and stock things. Yeah.
Yeah, and the building things is important because I noticed that when you've got all of your people pretty much at 100% workload, nobody really constructs things, right?
Exactly. Yeah. They're so busy. There's no time. What you can do then still is to assign someone and say, hey, this is top priority, build this first, and then go back to your fields.
Okay, I see.
If they have the feeling, hey, they're working the whole day already, then they don't really feel to build anything.
I mean, that makes sense. I wouldn't like to do that either.
It's A for B, right? I mean, it's like a reality.
Yeah, if you come home from work, had a long day, and then you need to build a hut or whatever. You're like, oh no.
If your neighbor wants to build like a shack, then you say, okay, well, I think that's your problem.
Yeah.
But if you have time and say, yeah, it's a nice day, why not? Maybe, yeah.
That's pretty realistic. I like that. So, but as soon as these two things are built, we just saw how this thing was completed, the quern.
That was fast.
And now somebody is gonna work there, right? Right now it's vacant, but we tick this one, allow citizens to automatically fill this position when it is vacant. And Leah is working here. Hell
Leah,
yeah.
I thought maybe Vali, I think Vali and Rahel, they didn't have job. Now it's Leah, okay, interesting.
Oh, so somebody gave their old job up and took this new one?
Or maybe I didn't see it correctly.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, you can click on Leah and see where she's working.
Wait, is that her? Yeah.
On location. Oh no, actually she also had no... I'm pretty sure Leah was the one that built it, and her job was to build it. And as soon as it was finished, so she's then had nothing to do and say, okay, let's I'm the quern, like the...
the quern person.
What's the name? It's not Farin.
I don't know, Miller?
Milling the stuff?
The person that mills stuff.
If you mill the grain, you get... flour, flour. So yeah, flour. English. Alright.
Alrighto. So we could build something else already while they are still building that thing. So the last time I really had problems with my barns because wolves moved in and I couldn't get them out again.
Yeah, I saw it. Oh no, I didn't saw it yet, I think.
Yeah, I think I told you. I was like, Yeah. So to not get the wolf barn problem anymore, should I build a barn now here next to the sheep?
Oh, yeah, or they're on. I mean, I think the range is very, very big where they try to get the sheep in. But if it's there, I think there's so much grass, and there are many bushes, and there's even some weeds,
this is the grass, right?
Yeah, and there's also water, there's a creek, so I think that's also why sheep is there, because I think they really like this location. And that's also the thing, if you observe where are the animals normally, and it can be a hint that they really like this area.
Oh.
There's a lot of food.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
each animal... If they build a bar there.
So each animal likes a different area, actually.
Yeah, I mean, the needs are pretty basic, so they...
yeah, that makes sense.
They are looking for food, and they're looking for water, and looking for a nice place, and they try to avoid wolves. And I think they also like to have a warm place to sleep, and things like that, and in the end they end up at a location that fits to that there.
Oh, that makes sense. So I built them a barn here now. Ah, yeah.
Exactly.
I could make a street that connects these things, right?
Yeah, I think because the people are then a lot faster.
Ah, that makes sense, actually, to make the street right away. And right now, the street is doesn't cost anything to build, right?
Yeah.
Do you intend to keep that like that, or do you want to change it up some point?
I'm not 100% sure, because on the other hand, I also like it that you really can place down street, because in other games, streets are like really an advantage. But here in this game, the thing is, man, street is nice for fast running, but streets occupy space, and here spaces, or as every grass is simulated, every grass and every tree counts. And streets is like so to say wasted space, but the only thing it provides is that you can run fast. And on the other hand, instead of the streets, you can place a lot of fruit trees and stuff. So yeah.
Yeah, actually, sorry, didn't want to interrupt you.
I just thought maybe it should be a little bit of work. Maybe no resources, but maybe a little bit work.
Yeah, because like this day, you can build the streets instantly, and they don't have to work with any of that. Yeah, maybe they have to run back and forth a couple of times to make a street, or something like that. That would look pretty funny, but it would be a little bit too hilarious, I think. Maybe not earnest enough. But actually, I really like that you can plant stuff. So you can just like replant trees or fruit trees or palm trees, even if it's not exactly the right climate. That's really cool. So would you advise?
Grow really nice.
Yeah. Would you advise to do that?
Palm, no. Here, because I think it very slowly grows, but I think every time winter hits, because the winter on this map is very harsh, the palm tree just gets destroyed more or less. And then it has to regrow from a very zero, and you don't really end up with a nice palm tree.
I see.
The climate is just wrong. So
it's like building like growing a palm tree in the Swiss Alps. It's maybe not a good idea.
Exactly, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it works a little bit, or maybe it could work, but yeah, I mean, maybe or as soon winter hits, I mean, it's probably very difficult. Yeah. It works sometimes, but yeah, really need to take care of it.
So I should probably plant other trees, right? Maybe next to this lumber thing, the forester's stump.
For example, then we have more wood. Yeah.
I will do that, just because it doesn't cost that much. I think it costs some bark, root, some
Yeah, you just need some seeds and
maybe build some conifers as well, just to have is it bad to do monoculture? Like to build much of the same tree or something?
Depends a little bit on the size. I mean, if it's just like 5 trees or 10, I think that's not really an issue. But as soon as you get big, and obviously they really attract some animals, for example, and the animals, if they really love, for example, for fields, if you make big fields, then there are so many rabbits and rodents and stuff on those fields. If you cannot defend it, a big garden. But if there's just like 5, 6, or 10 trees, or having a small forest, that's not really an issue. The one other thing is that the trees need a lot of water. Especially fruit trees need a lot of water, so you're also a little bit limited to. You can build a lot of trees, but it gets a little bit more difficult because you run out of water.
So now that I know that, I think I'm gonna build some fruit trees near the water, next to the gatherer's shack. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I think that helps, yeah.
Nice.
But I think in this area where we are at the moment, there's anyway quite a lot of water because you have so many rivers coming together here. This helps really a lot. Yeah.
This lake over here, that one. Yeah, it's a really good spot. The people chose a good spot.
Yeah. That's also a little bit the idea, man. If you same for the animals, if the animals really love this area and they find all the food, then you don't really need to care that much about them because they find their food and they live and are happy already, and you don't really have to do anything. But obviously, if you build a very small cage for them and really have a lot of animals in a very small space, then they don't need to provide food. And that's work. And it's not that easy.
That makes sense, yeah. So let's see, how's the barn going? They still need 18 branches, 17 raw wood. Yeah, but it's coming together.
A fireplace would also be quite nice.
Oh, yeah. What is the fireplace for exactly?
And they have different things. On one hand, they, for example, grill meat. They grill, so they can actually eat the meat. But at the same time, it's also a little bit community activity. So, for example, the people gather there and they talk to each other, and because they really love the social interaction, and a fireplace is perfect for that. Yeah. So they eat together and they talk to each other. It's also that people get to know each other. It's also important, so they can form how's in English, they get to know each other.
Bonds, yeah, relationships maybe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. This is important because without that, then it's difficult to have families.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. So you need to invest into that for them to have offspring, maybe at some point.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, man. It's if they don't know each other really well, and if they don't have the opportunity to get to know each other.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah. So should I build it exactly in front of the huts, or is there like a better place?
That's perfect, yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
I think somewhere there is perfect.
Yeah, I imagine like in real life, if you're out camping and you have this fireplace, and then you just can withdraw into your tent and sleep. Oh, nice.
Yeah, and eating together. That's oh, the bakery's done. So we can
let's look at that then. Ah, yeah, there we have the oven. Very nice. So sometimes the stored goods are like stone. Is this like a surplus of stone that they brought there to construct it? And
yeah, leftovers. Yeah.
I
Sometimes
see.
they bring a little bit more, and that's the rest they have. And they can use it for other buildings.
That's cool. Because then it's already here, so they could, for example, use it for the fireplace. Somebody would just go there. So let's see. So nobody's working here at the moment. Should I hire somebody or?
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Hire. So here we can see the workloads. Everybody's pretty much at 100%. So in this case, can they have 2 jobs?
Absolutely. The thing is, if they just got a new job, they restart at 100%. If they have a new job, they have the feeling, oh, I have a new job, so probably have a lot to do. And after some hours where they figure out, oh, there's actually nothing to do, then the number gets down. So I think probably it also makes a little bit sense that maybe the one, Leah, for example, she's doing the quern, and she can then immediately take the flour to the bakery. And
nice.
as it is right next to each other, she doesn't really have a walking, so that's perfect for her. So it doesn't really need to walk very long ways. Yeah, because this also helps to get it more efficient.
That makes sense. And it's great that you can come to that like without even knowing the game, just think logically. Like, yeah, that kind of makes sense.
Oh, it's already 20 o'clock. Wow, time is running.
The day.
I think we're now even.
Ah, nice.
Yes.
No, sorry. The funny thing is, in-game it's also nearly 20 o'clock. So I was like, huh?
No.
I get it. Yeah.
In reality.
I see. Yeah, nice. Now in-game it's getting...
That's good. I think they're already very close to the barn. That's very great.
Oh, here. Yeah. Let's see. Oh yeah, they're pretty good. Only some branches, some raw wood. Nope, the raw wood is all there. So I'm one step closer to having sheep in a barn. Something I never achieved before, but I think I was pretty unlucky. It wasn't really the game's fault. Also not really mine. It was just an unlucky combination of coincidences.
Yeah, probably, as I understand it. I'm very curious to see it, because when it can happen. Obviously, the wolves, if they're hungry, they really like sheep. And if sheep is... And also like warm places to sleep. And if there's a barn, and nothing is preventing them to get in this barn and sleep there, they really like that.
Yeah, I mean, understandable. Yeah. But then I was like, now I have wolves in my barn, what do I do?
Yeah, they don't need to shoot them away. But I already changed that humans, they directly do that. So
that's nice. So
if they realize, oh no, there's wolves, so they get them away. And the wolves are also a little bit more fearful of the humans. So this should help now a lot.
Nice.
Because before maybe it was not too high enough. So the wolves, they saw the humans, and humans say, oh no, there's... what are they doing in my barn?
Yeah. It was pretty funny in the last game I had, because there was this one woman working at the barn, and she would get some grass and some water for the wolves to make them all comfy. And the wolves were just like, oh, nice.
There was no direct mechanics. I think now they do it directly. What you can do is to try to lock the wolves in and to kill the wolves. That's possible. But yeah, that's some work, and you need to tell them, hey, do that on the action tab.
I see.
But which is a bit of mine. If you don't know that, then it's a little bit difficult. But now they do it just directly.
Nice, very good. All right, barn is nearly complete. They are slowly planting more trees. That's very nice. They will do that as soon as they have enough bark roots and sprouts, I think. which they gather in the gatherer's shack. Yeah, we got 0 at the moment. Where can I get bark, roots, and sprouts from?
I think they're on the gardens. I think gardens grass has it as well.
Ah,
maybe
yes,
the bushes as well.
Grass, this, bushes. Oh yeah.
And bushes have, yeah. Gardens. I think also even trees can use them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's a lot.
Nice. Oh yeah, even trees. So pretty much everything.
Yeah, a lot.
It's practical. And is it, if you, for example, if you chop down a tree, it becomes a tree stump like this, right?
Yeah.
So
then it needs to regrow. Yeah.
So it does regrow over time.
Yes. So there's. I don't really like too much micromanagement. So it's more like, okay, you place down a forest, and it just regrows. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's
you don't need to plant new trees necessarily.
Not really. If there's a big forest and you have a forester, then this will just regrow. Yeah.
Ah, nice. Okay. That's good to know. So yeah, I'm really looking forward for the barn to reach completion. I think I will speed it up a little bit because now it's night.
Absolutely.
They are not
Everyone's
working.
sleeping again.
Let's hit some numbers. This is ×5. We can also do ×10. I just saw a tree regrow.
Yeah.
It's going pop.
Somebody already pointed out it maybe needs a humidity step. So at the moment it's like super small and then boof. And then
Yeah, but it's pretty funny.
3 meter high.
At least like this you can see exactly which tree has regrown. Like if you watch closely.
That's true.
Yeah, it's morning again.
Oh, there we go. Lots bushes. Yeah.
So let's see. Oh yeah, the bushes also. Sometimes the berries reappear, like the small colored speckles. Does that mean it has like fruit again?
Yeah, a certain amount of fruits. Yeah. I think more than one.
Ah, then it shows. Okay, nice. And I also like that the fields are diverse. You don't have just one thing growing. There's like a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, it's important.
Yeah, very nice garden.
Yeah.
I mean, nobody wants to eat potatoes over the whole year long or something like that.
Yeah, carrots sometimes is also quite nice.
Something different.
So it's already morning.
Yeah, I put it to 3 back again because I was like, people are working. At least this one is. The others are still sleeping, I think.
Oh yeah, one is running
where
around
is he? He's hiding from me.
Oh, no, there we go.
Oh, it's Leah. Hello.
Oh, Leah.
So she works at the quern and the baker's simple oven, but in the morning she just gets up to collect some food for herself, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Normally, especially they're thirsty and a little bit hungry in the morning, so they quickly get something to drink and something to eat, and get back to work.
Nice.
With a fireplace, and if everything gets a little more stable, then they can just go to the fireplace and get everything they need. There's also a way how the people get more efficient, because then they don't need to run around and search for food in the morning. If they have a central place where they just get the food, that helps them a lot. Yeah.
So let's see how the fireplace is doing. Oops, now I press pause. Let's continue. This is not doing bad. Only 8 are pending.
Yeah, just a little bit of wood and everything.
Yeah. Then you could give it high priority, but I think they will complete this thing today anyway, so
yeah,
you don't need.
I mean, it's also nice because at the moment there's plenty of food in the wild, and as they don't have as a tier 1 at the moment, they don't really have the need that they really want to eat at a fireplace.
Yeah,
at the moment we can save a little bit resources for ourselves, and they collect everything in the wild. To have higher stocks than for fall and winter. This also helps a little bit, a little cheat.
Yeah, so they think for themselves actually, oh wait, now we can collect lots of stuff, but we will not eat all of that stuff now, we will store some of it for the winter.
Yeah, but more that they don't have the need at the moment, because they just arrived there. I think they're all on tier 1, and they say, okay, they eat whatever they are
I see.
Ready.
So this thing needs.
Exactly. They say, okay, I eat whatever I want. I just want to survive, and I'm okay with that, and I'm actually able to do it. And if they progress higher, then they say, well, I actually want to have a nice meal. And if they progress even further, they want to have like nice bread with butter and don't
On
know,
level 2, they would
stuff.
like to eat from a plate and not from the floor. Wow, so many, so many wishes. Hot plate with various components and good seasoning is level 3. 4 is only the most exclusive dishes make me happy. And 5 is I want a... Oh no, that's something different. So this is the highest one. They need
for food. Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure there will be a lot more needs in the future. And maybe also I'm thinking about like make it dynamic. I think slowly if the people progress to tier 3, they can, or for your faction, then you can choose for your village to say, okay, am I like a merchant village? Am I like a religious village? Am I like producing goods, like a guild? Have a lot of guilds here with a high influence, or am I a minor town and things like that? And then they have specific needs for that.
That's cool.
I think that would be quite interesting, yeah, because then you can like specialize your village on this map to specific field, yeah. Or maybe they're merchants, so maybe they can, I don't know, maybe have higher taxes on merch stuff, or like selling or buying things is better, something like that. Yeah.
That's cool. That's a good idea. And here we can see that they all want some rags to withstand the cold and hot climate. So we should build a tailor, right?
Yeah.
Because I already have the barn. The sheep can move in. We can have the wool from the sheep.
Oh, yeah.
Or we can just take grass, which is basically linen or like something else that they can make fabric out of.
It's very nice that when I was in Napfgebiet, I think in Switzerland, I learned that especially Switzerland was very, very known. I think still today they have that very traditional where they produce, for example, hats, straw hats as well. So with grass and with different things, you can really build nice things.
Yeah, if you know how to do it. So should I build the tailor's table next to the gatherer's hut, or more like maybe next to the barn?
Yeah, so in the center of the town somewhere. Next to the barn is also okay. I mean, out there it's perfect.
Yeah, maybe here.
Exactly, yeah, because it needs a bit other things.
So do I still have somebody to build these things actually? Because maybe all the people are hired somewhere and don't want to build stuff anymore.
If they have time, they build it. And even if they have a job, and as soon as they have a little bit of time, they follow their needs, where they think, oh, okay, I'm hungry now, and okay, I'm not hungry, I'm not thirsty, I'm not tired, I have now social interactions for now, and I'm happy and everything. And they say, okay, what should I do? Okay, I could build that. I think Vali is actually building it at the moment.
I see.
So even if he has a job, if you go to the needs tab, or he doesn't have hunger, he's not thirsty, he's well rested. He's a little bit sleepy, so maybe soon he goes to bed. But he's full HP, so seems to be he's happy.
Nice.
Okay, let's build that, because he as well really wants to have rags, so.
Oh yeah, so it's for the greater good. It's for the greater good.
Yeah, exactly.
And for himself, of course. Yeah,
nice.
But
I think he's actually planting now a tree. I thought he would build a barn. Yeah.
Well, you know, if Valley wants to build to plant trees first, can also do that. I'm okay with that.
Fireplace is also done. We could probably soon hire some people there.
I see. Yeah. So the person that works here is basically the cook, or what do they do?
Yeah, they get all the food and cook it. Yeah.
I see. So let's see who we can hire. Now Leah already has 2 jobs. Not a good idea.
Yeah. Now we take one full time. For example, Vali is perfect. He has a construction site. So he can be the full-time cook. But I can also take someone else, but normally someone that has a job that is not that demanding. For example, the stonemancery is exactly a position because they have a lot to do, but as soon as there's no need for stones, then they have a lot of free time.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, but you first really need to learn that, right? You have to figure that out somehow.
Yeah, those are the small optimization over time then. Oh, the same max with the forest stump. I mean, probably there's a high need of wood at the moment, but this will go a little bit down over time.
Yeah. Here. Who's working here? And Smax. Oh, I still have this open. And
also, we can upgrade some things on the fireplace and on the quern and bakery.
Yeah,
I think especially the fireplace is very, very good to have That's a bit difficult.
Yeah. So we can have more storage. So should we do this one?
I would certainly, these apps I would always take the one storage here, but then it gets very difficult which one you should take because
so
I mean,
to
it's
have
maybe
this,
on purpose, but now,
to have this,
you can have even more storage.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking. But they first need to upgrade the storage one time to upgrade it a second time.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Yeah. So food efficiency sounds good to me. Careful preparation and waste prevention gets you more food out of the ingredients. Sounds good to me.
Helps as well.
I'll do that. Which is this one? More community activity. Actually, how do they... is there other ways they have community activity or only the fireplace?
At the moment, only the fireplace. There will be other things that helps with that one, but I think that's tier 3 or something with when you have
the tavern. Yeah, I see.
Tavern, yeah, exactly, tavern. But that's, and also in the kitchen they can fulfill it, but that's very far away.
I see.
Yeah, because so a little bit the kitchen also a little bit replaces the fireplace. I mean, they still use the fireplace, or the first they try to go to the kitchen, and if it happens that the kitchen is out of food, they go to the fireplace.
I see.
That's like the change.
So I think I will choose this one last, the community activity.
But I think it's very expensive. That's why for me it's always...
Oh yeah, it's 2 rough rags.
Which is better because it's so expensive. But it's quite nice because they're faster. Man, that's exactly the thing. If they have more fun, it's good.
Yeah, it says improves the fun. Wait, how can I see the fun when I click you?
You cannot see it directly. It's just
I
the
can't
needs
see
they
the
have.
fun.
Yeah. Or you can see it through the needs. I think it's a tier 2 needs where they want to have. I think it's the second last. Yeah.
Clothing. Yeah, this one. I want to talk to friends, family, and get to know new people.
But there are different ways to fulfill this need, but that's one way. Yeah.
The fireplace. Okay, that's great to know. Oh, so it's night again. This one is still up. That's Dennis. What is he doing? Going somewhere? Or maybe eating something.
It's Rez again. He really is a night owl. Dennis.
Yeah, he's always outside in the night, in the rain.
Yeah. That's nice.
I also like that, for example, I don't know, the people start to have a little bit of a personality over time.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, they repeat their pattern. It depends on what they work or also branches.
Yeah, only 20 branches and then it's completed.
Maybe we can assign someone or also put it on higher priority.
Yeah, maybe
also directly assign someone.
Do that. I will say high priority and let's see how it works. I also wanted to upgrade these 2 things. You said that would be a good idea. Baker.
Oh yeah. That can help so they can progress more.
Yeah, right now it's not needed, but maybe when fall comes and summer and winter or something, gets more important.
Yeah, it's good to have a little bit of stock.
There we go. Also more storage. Nice. Oh, this is so peaceful with this music and all the animal noises. Like I can hear a frog, I can hear a cricket.
But need a lot more. You need to find a big pack at the moment. I think they just have some. I think it's quite a lot already, but I really want to have a lot more so we get more.
Some sheep, maybe.
Oh yeah, exactly, and different ones, and because I think for the crickets I have like 5, but
whoa, that's already a lot.
Yeah, but still, I mean, obviously as I test it all the time, then I can hear like say, okay, that's that one again.
Yeah, of course. And if you know how many it is, and you heard each one like 50 times, you know it. But it's nice. It supports this atmosphere that you get on the different times of the day. For example, now it's like dawn. And you get the crickets are still there, the frogs are a bit quiet now, and soon there will be birds again, I think.
It also depends. Also have a system where when you are in the forest, then you have a lot of birds. So it really has like this areas of music.
So when wait, does this when I change the camera, it changes, or how does
exactly,
it?
Exactly. Now we have a little bit more forest sounds. And if you go to other forests, then you can change again. And the bigger the forest, the better it is. Then.
Damn.
If For stone, I think it's the wind. You have a lot of winds. If it's a lot of grass, then you have these crickets. Yeah,
whoa.
depends a little bit.
That's super complex. I would never have guessed it would be that complex.
The idea is also that it's not really that you don't really notice it. Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah. Or like that you hear it and see, yeah, okay, it's a nice sound effect, or it sounds well, and it's perfect, or it fits. But I do not really know why. So the mechanic that there are like sound zones, it's good that it's not noticeable.
No, yeah, it's good that it's not noticeable right away. But it's really immersive. And now here, perfect. I think I can hear the fireplace, right?
Yeah, it has this very slight...
I hear a little bit of crackling, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, it's a nice driver.
So I probably hear the frogs all the time because my camera is over this lake. It's frog time. The wolf is up.
Water.
Wolf is gonna drink again. Get and consume. Yes, it's probably drinking water, or it's eating the deer. It's also possible. Oh yeah, it's eating the deer. Look, the raw meat is going down. That is still on the deer. So he still has some deer left, but when the deer is gone, he needs to hunt again, right? The wolf.
Yeah.
Nice.
Exactly.
So let's see how long that deer lasts. And let's hope my barn gets constructed in time for those sheep to move in before they get eaten by wolves. Maybe I should hire somebody to construct a barn, after all. No, somebody is already working here, I think.
It's actually Wally. Okay.
Wally? He works at a fireplace and at a construction site.
But then we don't have enough branches. We need to take care that we get maybe a little bit more of those.
Maybe, yeah. So branches is here, the forester stump.
That's 0, okay.
So there's not much coming in right now. Why could that be?
I think everything is locked in the range, probably down. I think if you see the employee, then probably there's not much going on for him.
Yeah, let's see. It's Max. Where is he at? He's here. So I think he's walking somewhere.
It's in free time. Maybe he's trying to build it. Yeah.
So maybe I should.
So we could, place more trees or.
Yeah, that's what I just wanted to say.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I build a second one. Yeah. So maybe one in the woods where you said before that is not a bad place. Maybe over here, right?
For example, yeah.
Or is that too far away?
I can have, man. It can be second priority, man. For example, the woodlocker can work on the one place which is close, and this could be the second place.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's prioritized.
Turn it around and have it here. Could have put it a bit more in the center, but oh well, it's there now. And I can build a street, maybe. Let's see. Here. This way. And a bit this way, but not over the fields. I don't know if that makes sense. Yeah.
I think it's good.
It's not bad.
And we have left some space for that, but man, it also works.
For some grass, for some fields. I like it when you can mix it up a little bit. When you go like, there is a road, there is a field, but we don't have to make everything perfect, symmetrical, or super efficient. Just like, but everybody does it how he wants. So they still have some goods left because in the beginning they took some with them, right? So here's actually nothing left. It says no stored goods left.
Everything left. Okay, now then it will vanish quite soon. There's some leather.
Bit water.
Okay, not that much.
Yeah, they pretty much ate everything that was here. Just some leather and some water left. Alright, what else do I want to do? Maybe give the tailor priority as well. Oh, they also need branches.
Okay. There's the issue.
Yeah, I see the issue. So maybe Oh, they already built a forester stump. They were really quick. Who was that? So quick.
Yeah, no, we can hire the one that has nothing to do, or we can also hire the second woodcutter.
Ah, yeah. So higher. Let's see. I think Max is working at the forester's stump. Yeah, but it still says 100%. Doesn't that mean he has 100% stuff to do, or?
Normally, yeah.
But yeah, maybe he's still doing some work, so I could take somebody else. Maybe somebody from the Gatherer's Shack, or is that a bad idea?
They normally have quite a lot to do.
Ah, okay. So probably construction site. Yeah, her.
But maybe maybe we keep Rahil for
for constructing.
It's also like that. For the tailor, for example, or other things. But I think that's also okay. Then she can like cut down the forest. That's good.
Yeah, or we can like switch after we don't need that much wood anymore. She can work somewhere else again. I also really like the sky when it rains.
Very good.
I think it is quite a contrast to the rest of the art style, but honestly, I personally think it works pretty well.
Yeah, I think if the issue at the moment is the fog, because at the moment with the current version of the engine I'm using, Godot, it's the fog is a little bit tricky, or actually no, or not to say tricky. It's just normally one color or a mixed color, and it's you probably need to do your own shader, and it's very a lot of work to change that. But this will change, and you can have a fog shader because just a slight color variation there in the fog, and or have like some turbulence or more dense and more less dense fog, for example.
Yeah,
that's already very nice.
I see. So with fog, you mean when we look at the trees that are in the background, there's like trees that we can't see very well. Is that fog or?
Yeah, but at the same time, you see the mountains, because at the mountains appear now just as gray.
Yeah.
Or if the sun goes down, then it's a little bit more orange, and that's a little bit boring. It's like the same color. But if there would be more variation to the color, for example, that would help a lot.
They would look differently. I see.
But like in reality, like a valley, or if you're in the mountains, because there's maybe some more fog, or maybe there's fog in a valley, for example, or fog on certain areas in the forest, for example. And it breaks up this very linear, very constant pattern. I'm very curious. I'm very happy to look to do that.
There could still be a lot of stuff that you could still do, but like this, it already looks very cozy.
And I'm really happy to, because that's always I really like to like shaders and stuff. It's always fun.
Well, then we can maybe even expect that sooner. Nice.
I'll see.
Oh, no pressure. Sorry.
Yeah, but I still have to wait for the next version.
Yeah. But as you're developing it alone, doesn't make sense to go like, do it quicker. You can only do so much.
I can't do anything at the same time. But for that feature, the good thing is actually, so I'm waiting for the engine to for the next version of the base engine. So there. The thing is, I could do it myself at the moment, or I'll wait a little bit until this feature is then ready to be used.
I see. So this weather situation is really cool, because now the sun goes down, so it's a little bit orange in the background. In the foreground, we have this cozy fireplace and the rain.
Oh, we don't have a lot of torches and...
True. Do people want torches? Is that a need they have?
No, so... The lights or the torch itself is just more decoration, so they don't need the light there. But the fireplace has also for the heat, they really have heat logic. But the torches are just the decorations. So
yeah, really right. Wait, when I go to the...
It's also right there for free.
Heat map. Yeah, then you can see the heat. But the torch also is the little red dot, no?
No, we have the fireplace, it's a big heat, but we also have the oven, and the oven, exactly.
The oven, yeah.
The oven also has it's also nicely hot.
That's so cool, and we can just like see that on this map.
So sometimes if you have a lot of animals, then they like to gather around your fireplace. If they like it, or for example, if you have sheep and if it's winter and they're close and they trust you, then they get to the fireplace and sometimes sleep there.
That is so great. So you can't be like Sleeping Beauty surrounded by animals.
Yeah, because in the end, and that's a nice thing, depending on how you do the simulation. Because they do not want to have cold. They like if it's a bit warmer. I mean, it's like if you have a cat or a dog or something. Then they like to sleep in the places which are nicely cozy and warm, and it helps a lot.
Nice. I didn't even know that could happen. Now I really want sheep on my fireplace. By the way, where are the sheep? I'm looking for the sheep now. I've seen them somewhere here. Have they wandered off?
Yeah, you had a big group, but maybe they already got somewhere else.
Oh no, they are here.
Ah, there you go. Yeah. Okay.
And I hope they will stay on this plane before I finish my barn, because if they are up here, for example, where the stone masonry is, can they still be put into the barn by my people? Will they hurt them?
If they're in range, then they're getting catched as soon as they're getting close. Yeah. But I need to see, I think, how far range is. The range calculation there is a bit more different, because I actually have to check if it's reachable. Yeah. And especially like water things, as a high drag. But I think the sheep is thirsty there. Okay.
Yeah.
They also try to follow the leader. There's one leader. If you have this sheep.
Ah, then I saw that. That is also really cool. You have like herd. How do you say that? Like not alphas, but wait a sec. I forgot the word. But basically, there is a leader sheep. Then there's this sheep that is me that I just clicked, and then there's another sheep. So which one is the leader sheep? Show me the leader. Oops. So one of those two that's sleeping is the leader. Yeah. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one. The left one is the leader sheep. Looks the same as the others, but apparently it established itself. Nice. And they follow the leader sheep, right?
Yeah, if they have they also have the needs of there. If they feel they should follow, they follow. But if they don't feel they have to follow, and for example, if they're hungry, then they're not following, for example. Or as well, if the group gets too big or too small, or if they have a problem with the leader, or if there's anything, then they do something else. They can also join or leave a group.
Oh, okay. So they really have a will on their own.
Yeah, I think if the need is they don't want to be alone, that's the need. That's why they join a group, or they try to.
Yeah, I don't want to be alone. Yeah, that's the second level need.
Yeah.
Now, these also want a slight protection from the weather. Can they only get that in my barn, or also somewhere else?
You need to check that for sheep, but I think they also can go into burrows or big shelters.
Ah.
The barn for sure, the barn would fulfill that.
Yeah, so sheep, please wait until my barn is complete. Then you will have a roof over your head. But it's nearly complete, it's just missing one branch.
Oh no, one. But I think after the night we'll find some results.
Yes, actually let's speed it up a little bit so that the night is over and we can see completion to the barn. I will monitor my sheep so that they don't escape in the night.
Don't go away, no.
Please.
Oh, they're eating grass, that's perfect.
Yeah, then they will probably stay. But the
they're
grass...
early up in the morning.
The sheep, yeah. But the grass is not clickable yet, right? Oh, but they just ate it.
I still need to do that, yeah.
That would be nice, because sometimes I'm not sure if this is grass or that is grass or how much is left.
Yeah, absolutely, I need to do it. I mean, in the past, it was clickable, and I think there was some reason why we moved it away. But now I realized it's... Man, there are also things against clickable grass, but at the same time, I realize it's a lot better to have it. Yeah. That's the thing, I had to try to experiment and play test, and you realize, okay, maybe there are reasons for it, reasons against it, and then you have to wait, okay, is it a good feature? Or is there another way? That's also a possibility. Is there another way to actually...
Sure, yeah, that makes complete sense.
We'll
there could be another way to show how much grass is left. Like, I don't know, a map or like a person, a biologist, a biologist that can tell you something like that. No idea.
Yeah, maybe, or maybe also I think someone said maybe everywhere with free space there's grass by default, and maybe just a visual change, something like that. I will see.
That's also a possibility. Now they have moved closer to my fireplace, but I don't know why exactly. I think just because there's grass here. Now let's see, who is working on my barn? Oop, she's eating something, I guess. Oh, now Valley is a he, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Nom nom nom. So
all
he's
the
just
berries.
So he's just woken up, getting some food, and he traveled all the way up here now.
Yeah, it takes sometimes getting food is a lot of work, yeah.
So now he has 1 raw wood in his inventory, but I want him to have 1 branch. Because Mar needs 1 branch. Go, you can do it. Oh, somebody else did it. Ah, you're too late, Valley. It's already completed. But this is great. So now my barn is complete. And the sheep are right over there. So hopefully...
Oh, yeah.
Let's
immediately assign someone fast.
Oh, yes, hire. Who can I hire?
Someone has nothing to do.
Construction
Dennis.
side.
Let's get Dennis. And do this first priority.
Very good. Yeah. Can I set a priority somehow for something, or...?
Yes, so you can click on the employee.
Ah.
And Dennis. There you have this location.
Oh.
There you see his working place, and there is the arrows.
We can move it up. Oh, yeah. To be honest, I would not have figured that out myself.
Yeah, I added already a tooltip there, but I know it's sometimes...
I see, priority. Now
very
I see.
visible.
Yeah, for some reason I didn't get that myself. Maybe other people got it immediately, but it's always a bit hit and miss.
Yeah, probably to add it to I think it's already the first one in.
I just saw a sheep move in there. Yeah, look at this!
There we go.
Hello, sheep! Is it happy now? It takes a while for it to
It takes a little bit. And now it's alone, so it's actually degrading, because at the moment it took alone. It just took it away from their friends.
No! Yeah, it's going back to its friends. But does it...
No. Oh, there's the second one. Let's go.
Ah, yes! Get them! Herd all the sheep! The last one is still...
You can also upgrade that one. Then you can, they're more cozy, or you can have more sheep
so those 2 sheep are now permanently housing in my barn. It just goes back to the other ones. Nice, I will do that, yes. Animals plus 30, so there would be more animals in the barn if I do this, right?
More
okay, let's do that. The other one, more comfort. Let's go. Oh, finally I have sheep. This is such a big achievement, I tell you. The last 2 times I played this, I could not get sheep in the barn.
I will see that on YouTube probably. Well, yeah.
Yeah, but don't worry. It was really just a bad coincidence that it never happened for me. But I'm so happy to have sheep in my barn now.
Yeah, I mean, that's exactly those things with the playtest that I see, okay, this is not very clear. Because I think, there are some points where you see, okay, how can I actually craft racks and sometimes just a small hint is missing, and that's so easy to fix, but I need to realize, okay, this is actually unclear.
Yeah, sure, because I imagine if you have worked on this game for how many years now?
A lot.
A lot?
And I was 50% for 3 years.
But at least, for 3 years,
but obviously
50%.
a lot in my free times before. I was trying or experimenting with it to see. Yeah, in the beginning was like, okay, is this simulation actually working? Because there are some hints that, depends on who you want to believe, but some people say then it's a bit difficult to have a game with this detailed simulation, and it's not feasible, and performance will be bad and everything, and say, oh, well, check that out. And it actually worked, and it wasn't... It was work, yes, but you can do it. It's difficult, but it's possible.
But then it's totally...
Yeah, and then I thought, okay, it's working. Yeah.
But then it's totally clear that you don't have the oversight that well anymore. Like, oh, this could be misunderstood as this and this, because everything is so clear to you because you've seen it for years, and you have.
Well, that's how I playtest. I mean, especially as developer, it's known in as a information engineer. It's known you need to do playtests. Otherwise, obviously, you think, oh, that's clear, but. Then you see the users and see, oh no, okay, I see, I need to do there something about it.
Yeah, that makes absolute sense. But so far it's been pretty cool because, I think you handle feedback very well. We can just tell you, this and this I think should be different. Yeah,
I'm very open and very happy to receive feedback. I mean, that's very important. Yeah. I still have. There's a lot of time. Now this is Alpha 1, it's okay, we can go to Tier 3 people, we can build a community place and everything. I mean, the quick day before the chat, he seems to, or he or she seems to build already a marketplace, so it's very nice. So it's already pretty advanced.
Yeah, that's pretty advanced. I did not reach that point yet, but I mean, I also have the game on pretty slow. I could speed it up, of course, then things would progress faster.
Yeah.
Maybe I will do that soon. So let's see. My barn is doing good. Actually, in the barn, I can get wool. Oh no, that's the sheep. Wait a sec. That's the barn.
The needs are fulfilled. That's very nice.
So
we already have milk.
Grass. Yes, sheep milk. Oh, that's so good. And they can take that food to the fireplace or somewhere now?
You can make cheese out of it. There's also in the building menu one place. But you also need that for the tap room, yeah.
Nice.
Or you can use it. There are different ways.
So what should I do next? Wait a sec. The tailor, I think I should hire someone, right?
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, that would be important.
Hire. Let's see.
It's called soon.
She's working at the forestry stump. Maybe?
Yeah. You can do that first priority, and second priority is on the forestry stump.
Good idea. Okay, wait, how did you do that? Here, there. First priority, forestry stump, second tailor's primitive workbench. I think this is correct.
Or you can also change that.
The other way around?
Okay. Yeah, because I think at the moment, because it's already summer.
There we go.
Maybe. I think I would also deactivate from the activities in the tailor that she really focuses now on making rags.
So soon
it's already
clause.
summer. To ensure that everyone has at least some rags.
Okay, so I untick this one, the lower one. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah. Yeah,
it's possible that everyone already has clothes, but I think we'll see.
Yeah. So because they need clothing to get to need level 2. Wait, let's see. Where are my people again? No, that's the wrong one, but that's also an interesting thing to look at, because now we can see that the red deer have gone down quite a bit. Raccoons as well. So
I think in fall they have their mating season. I also we have a question from Krita again. Will I be able to build stuff in other villages because I can build paths on the other farms? Yes, it's also possible. And it's possible to also destroy their farms with paths. Really think if I actually should allow that, because in this game there's the diplomacy. So the good thing is, or the idea is, then you start to negotiate. You start to talk with them, and you can start to trade with them. And after trading, you can ask them with the. Or can you quickly open the diplomacy?
Yeah, sure. I just wanted to show like how another village looks like. You see diplomacy, diplomacy. Yeah, here we go.
Exactly, and I think first most they start with like, okay, they get discovered. You need to know, okay, where they are. Then you can make trade agreements, and then have a path. Or every faction is a bit different. But I think this collaboration is one. But before collaboration, you can ask for the right of way. I think, and right of way allows you to actually go there and settle on their land. So you can also build another village on their land. Yeah.
And how can you see where the two maps meet? So how do I know how to get to this map from the one map I'm on?
The idea is that the map, at the moment, because it's a little bit early, but the map has small paths, I think. On the map. There or it should be visible then on the map. Exactly, there are the roads. So you can see, okay, on which side are the roads living. And this side is then connected to the other side. Yeah, and probably I will rework this the map again to make it a little bit more clear. And but yeah, I first do the different maps and different biomes and different conditions, and then if I have the maps, then say, okay, let's make a map that actually fits.
Of course, one after the other. So how can I explore the desert, for example? Do I need to get close to this border of the map?
You need a community building, yeah. Particularly answer the question. So that's how the diplomacy works. So you can then ask to like first to trade, then you can get to their land, then you can build as well in their land, and then you can build your village. But in the end of the diplomacy, there's an option that you can ask them to collaborate. And with the collaboration, you can also ask them to say, okay, let's work together. And with that, then you also can hear this game. The idea is then you can also control them, or they join your faction, so to say. So in the end, that's also a way to get more people.
Oh, nice.
Get more people too. So that's also a possibility, and I think it's very nice, because I think the basic idea is as well that there's like a landlord, or there's a big area, and as you're sent from a very small store, you're sent by the landlord or the king or whatever. to go to this land, to settle on this land, to build infrastructure, to build roads, to set up trades, and yeah, because there are small villages, and you can connect them with paths and with trades, and integrate them to yeah.
Yeah, so you can have really have a bigger population than 8, for example, that we have now.
For different ways, man. That's a. I will see how where we will go or end up, but I think that's very nice because either you build your own village and send people there, or you make diplomacy and say, okay, let's help them. That's why for me it's interesting, or that's why I'm really thinking if I should actually allow that. If we destroy their farms, they probably will all die. But yeah, because they starve to death. And if you destroy everything and destroy their whole forest and everything, that would be an issue. But as the goal is not, because there's not PvP planned or something like that. So actually, the people are more or less working together, and what's bad for them is probably also bad for you in the end.
I see.
But I need to think about that then.
Just following.
That was royal.
Don't know what she's doing in the middle of the. Oh no, it's basically morning. It's okay.
That's morning. I think
That's
she's
fair.
probably eating.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's collecting
Looks
berries.
like it. So they are still not really going to the community fireplace to eat. They're still collecting berries on their own.
Yeah. At the moment, as they're tier 1, they try to collect some from the environment. As soon as they want to go to the fireplace, and if they don't find anything, then they try to collect berries in the wild. But now it's vice versa, because if they find nothing in the wild, then they go to the fireplace.
Oh. So the stored goods here, they will be here until winter or something.
Yeah, that is then, yeah.
Nice.
Except if they level up and they say, actually, I don't want to like collect berries all the time in the wild.
I see.
And for that, you need to be prepared. Yeah. I think we're pretty good with trees and fruits and vegetables. It's very nice, but bread could be a bit higher.
So maybe more grain.
Have you upgraded everything already?
Maybe not. Wait, what can I upgrade? No, this one is in progress with the storage. The factories. You mean this one?
Oh, the fireplace. Oh, I think. This is
the fireplace. I think. Yeah, I upgraded.
We have all.
These
That's good.
Yes. But I think if you say maybe more bread, so we could achieve that by planting more grain, maybe.
Yeah, it seems like if I look at the grain fields, they're all down.
So maybe plant some more grain.
I think more would be good, yeah.
But it could also be a problem of like having nobody work at the quern or the simple oven, right?
Yeah, also possible. Yeah.
I mean, we know that there's somebody. Let's see.
But we can check it with the gatherer shack. If the gatherer shack is full of goods and no one is progressing it, then. But I think they don't have enough fields.
Okay, so I'll make more wheat fields. Let's see. Here, wheat field. There's one more.
That's great. We left a lot of space. Perfect.
Yeah, we can expand. All right, I think this should be some more.
Yeah.
Maybe that's enough. And in winter, I mean, now it's not winter. I will progress the time a little bit faster, so maybe we can get to another season eventually. Maybe even a bit faster. Now everybody's running around like ants. That's also pretty funny to look at. So yeah, in winter you can't collect anything from the fields, right?
The goods are slowly getting destroyed, but some goods are how's it called? Winter resistant or if how's it called?
Yeah, cold.
There are, for example, some fruits that survive pretty well, and also in winter. Or vegetables. But for example, grass gets bad very, very fast.
I see. Okay, yeah. So they should collect their food from the field before winter, ideally.
Yeah, it would be better. Yeah.
I see. So my sheep are. That's the barn. Yeah, I chose to upgrade that. That's good. 3 sheep are in here. Very well. Dennis is working there, and so he's collecting goods. Control population. What does this mean? Automatically slaughters an animal when the value is exceeded. Oh, so when it's more than 3, He will slaughter the fourth one, basically. I see. So I could also get, if the sheep have offspring, I could get some meat, for example.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, by activating, deactivating, and by changing its value, you can control a little bit the population.
Sure, sure. But 3 is not bad, right? I mean, we have 3 sheep now. So.
Yeah.
Nice.
And with the upgrade, I think you can even have 4. And 4 or 5 is good number.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, the upgrade is in progress. No, this one is locked. Because this one is in progress. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, we need to wait a little bit.
Yeah, no problem. Somebody has to get the resources there and then perform the upgrade, I think.
How's the rack
Very
going?
nice.
Do we have some racks already?
Good question. Here, let's see. So it says 0 in the stored goods, but maybe they took it out already.
Yeah, 1 means there was 1 produced. But
yeah, at least. Let's see how we... wait, I always forget where this is. Now, this time oh yeah, that means somebody has clothing already.
Leah has one. Probably, yeah. Looks like.
Very good. She is working very hard. She has 2 jobs.
Oh yeah. She deserved it.
Yeah, I think so too. So let's hope they make more. Oh, she has... So some people have too hot when they are near the oven. Or what is that little symbol that
looks
just
like,
popped up?
I mean, it's the middle of the summer, so at the moment it's very hot.
Yeah.
And if they have to like... Summer, it's hot in the bakery, and then they feel, oh well.
Oh, not a good combination, yeah.
But if it's short, that's not a big problem actually. I think I think it's hot for them, and they need a lot of water to countermeasure it. But still, yeah, if it's short, it's not an issue.
Yeah,
I think they also get a little bit burned, but I think if they have 100 HP, they don't really fall down.
Okay, they just get burned a bit.
They're resistant, yeah.
I see. By the way, should we have a hunter's cabin or like a fishing place, maybe? Or is that not a good idea?
Yeah, could help, yeah.
To have like food resources, more of them, or...
And hunter could help. I think at the moment I don't see that many animals anymore in this area. But for sure, a hunter could help.
So probably put him somewhere else, the hunter, where there's more animals, or... Are the hunters also looking to the populations to get more animals in one area, or what do they do?
Also just hunt animals. For example, they would also try to get the food there from right here. And but they also have a range. They don't search the whole map. Yeah, but rather the local area. But the range is quite big. So for example, this plateau where you're looking at the moment.
Yeah.
If you build a hunter there, that's perfect.
That's maybe a good idea. So.
There's also a lot of water, so
I will do that.
There are also many animals in the future.
Start maybe here. Resource acquisition. Yeah, hunter's hut. So probably here or
why not?
It's pretty expensive. It's not possible. One further down, like this. They can walk through this stone thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. So should I? Somebody is already building it. That's very nice.
They probably have a lot of wood, but no branches.
Again. Now they are delivering branches.
Okay.
Doesn't look bad. It looks like my how do you say that? I gave everybody like a good profession. For example, like I have enough people that gather wood and branches and something now, apparently. Let's see how my wood... Yeah, there's still a lot of forest left, so I think we are good. I don't know if many people are working here.
Oh, it's actually full. Oh, it's perfect. Okay, there's a lot of...
Should I upgrade it, maybe?
Yeah, I mean, I think the one who's working there probably has a second job and can then take care of that, or can take care of buildings. But we could upgrade it. But I think...
Yeah, if it's not necessary.
Yeah.
So, let's see. For this thing, we need, branches, raw wood, cut stone, lots of cut stone actually, and grass. So, should we maybe upgrade the storage from the cut stone thing, or does that not really do anything? Because it is full right now.
We could upgrade. Yeah, that's always be tricky there to say. I mean, it would help because then you have a lot more storage and they can work more. But at the same time, yes, they work more, so they have less time for other things.
Ah, yeah.
But I think it can make sense.
Maybe I leave it. If you're not sure, I'm gonna leave it at this.
I mean, there's always an up and down side. I mean,
yeah,
it's good to have
sense.
maybe more in stock because the next building will be built a lot faster. At the same time, this person has a lot of work because there's no one. Now I have to like do 20 more stones.
That's Samuel. Yeah.
But maybe if he's yeah, exactly. So he's working 2 places. That's why if he, or maybe what we can do is to prioritize the fireplace and then make more storage room, because then Samuel will always work at the fireplace if needed. And if he has free time, then he cuts the stone.
I see.
Then it would be probably quite good.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
So he will be a cook in his first profession and a stone cutter in his second.
No one's hungry, then okay, let's cut some stone.
He's gonna have really big arm muscles in no time.
Probably our profession, yeah.
So, how does it look here? There's still some food left here. Mushrooms. They ate all the cheese or milk or whatever it was.
Oh yeah.
It looks like it. There was 20 here before, now there's 0. So they did something with it, I think.
Do we actually have do we produce cheese at the moment?
That's a very good question. I don't know where the cheese came from, to be honest, because we only have sheep. They give milk.
Oh yeah, we're full of milk. I think then we really need to build the production for cheese.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let's do that. And let's maybe do it in between here and there. Let's see, where is that? Oh, there, open dairy production.
Yeah.
So, where would you build that? Closer to the fireplace or closer to the barn with the sheep in them?
There's someone in between. Also possible.
Maybe here? Don't know. Does that make sense?
It depends on. Yeah, it's also good. And in the end, then this person has to walk to the barn, get the milk, and the other people need to bring then the cheese to the fireplace. Yeah, have good raclette.
Yes, raclette. Fondue. So good.
Oh, yeah.
All the nice cheese dishes.
Yeah.
Probably...
we have a lot of milk. That's perfect.
Should I assign somebody here to build this, or do you think it will get built?
Should get built, but I think we can also make it high priority. I'm not sure what else.
We'll do this.
I mean, I think this is actually better than the hunter's place at the moment.
Yeah, the hunter's place will take time because of all the stone and all the resources we need.
Yeah, and this just gets bad. So the milk then we really can use it.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, so it's full actually. It can only store 100.
Yeah.
Can we see that somewhere? What the maximum is of the storage?
In the activities.
Yeah, right. I forgot. Yeah, you said.
You can also increase the control population a little bit.
Okay. So wait, 3 out of 4. That means, what does that mean?
That's the threshold for controlling the population, and you can put it on 4. That was if it exceeds this number, then they will directly kill the oldest animal.
So so now they should not do that. Because I put it to 4.
They wait until 4, and if there's a 5th, then they say, well, it's time to reduce the size.
Yeah, they got 3 sheep now. Okay. That's good.
That's room for more, that's perfect.
Yeah. But the sheep also take some time to have offspring, right? They don't immediately spawn new sheep when they are in the barn or something.
But I think the sheep should be very, very happy because they have a lot of food, a lot of water. So probably it will be quite soon.
Sheep needs.
I think on the
needs. Yes, look at this.
I see.
So happy.
They're already there, and their need for offspring is already orange. So it seems like they're already interested in having offspring. So I think it's probably not too far away.
Great.
They have a time for pregnancy. Not quite sure what it is for sheep. Normally I take the values from as a reference from the internet.
So it is really realistic. The sheep probably takes longer to have offspring than the raccoon, for example.
Yeah, for sure. Especially the rats and the rodents.
Yeah, they should.
I think it was probably 80 or 60. Actually, Google that now.
let's see, population. I can look at this. So the raccoon and the deer went a whole lot down. The sheep also went a little bit down. Could also be due to wolf activity. The rabbits went down. But you said they should reproduce like in spring. And then maybe they give birth in, I don't know, probably soon? Or do you think it's all still gonna take some time?
The red deer?
The red deer, yeah, and the raccoons.
Yeah, I think the red deer, they only have their time in fall, I think. Not quite sure what it was.
So that still takes some time.
I think red deer, actually, I think they have 220 days of pregnancy time.
Oh, that's a lot.
So that takes like a lot of time.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I think for this year, because now slowly the season starts where they get together.
You can see that in the top right-hand corner, right, with the colored wheel that kind of passes.
And I think, right, if I look just some seconds, then it changes to fall. 8 o'clock. Now, there we go. Now it's fall.
Yeah, the trees look different now.
Yeah.
Then a brown leaves.
Always raining in fall.
Oh, yeah, that too. Does it rain more in the game when it is fall?
You can set that in the map editor. And I think here the summer doesn't have a lot of rain. So it's quite dry in the summer. But in spring and fall there's a lot of rain.
Okay. Damn, even that is realistic. So it's time to...
sheep actually have like 5 months they need for offspring.
Okay.
It's also quite long. Yeah. But I think it's... So here it's just half a year. Well, not even half a year. Quite fast.
Yeah, we'll see. Now they will probably have some.
Probably in spring they will have offspring.
Yeah. Let's see if that happens. But yeah, we will first have to go through fall and then through winter. If you want to, I can put it even faster. Should I put it on the fastest? Times the 100? But that's also a bit dangerous, no? Because then if something goes wrong, it escalates pretty fast, no?
Normally it's quite stable, I mean. But yeah.
Okay.
As you like.
Try it. Put it pretty fast.
I think the town we have is quite good. So I have the impression that...
okay, it's pretty stable.
You can also open up the faction overview and we can see if they progress.
Oh
yeah, Leah's already in tier 2. That's why she really wants to have. And everyone has clothes except for Rahel. That's perfect. So we just need one more rack and we're already good.
And then we can reactivate the other thing, right?
Yeah, Rahel is already freezing.
She's cold.
Yeah, but if you would have gloves, that would already.
I hope that will happen soon. What is going on here? Yeah, we put the gloves off. Rahel, she is working here, and she's the. Yeah, now everybody has. Very nice. So she has been very altruistic and made herself clothing the last first for everybody else.
Looks like. Okay, so we can actually then activate as well in Taylor's next one.
There we go.
It's perfect. Yeah, because it's basically good clothes help get through the winter.
Absolutely, but they say it is so cold. I don't feel anything, so they still can be cold in the night in the winter.
Yeah.
Even if they have clothes. Okay.
But if it's just from time to time, if they can then warm up again at the fireplace, or if they have a hot, especially in the night time, if it's not too bad, then it's okay.
I see.
If just from shortly. I mean, if you click on then you have also the HP, where you see, how resistance are they?
Why did some people vanish? Did they die?
Are you now just looking at the tier 1?
Oh, probably. I was just like, oh no! Here is everybody.
Exactly.
I just was like, oh no! My people died.
So I think Royal lost 1 HP.
Yeah, just 2 people are on the second tier.
Yeah.
I see.
But when she has 60 HP, and if she loses 1, that's not a really big problem.
Yeah,
so that's why they're quite resistant.
Cool. Oh, already 3 people are on tier 2 now.
Oh yeah.
Nice. So what else did I want to check? Oh, what is the Hunter's Lodge doing? Hunter's Hut. I always forget how it's called. Pretty good. Only like some stone and some grass that they still need. Actually, can the people collect grass in winter or not at all?
As long as there's grass left, they can collect it. But yeah, grass gets bad pretty fast as soon as it's
because winter is here soon.
Oh yeah.
Maybe I should give this thing priority. I don't know if they will complete it before winter. Probably
That's not exactly the good question, man. Should we? Yeah, exactly. Is it better to quickly, or to say now, really try to get grass, or to really try to build it fast? Yeah, always difficult. Because at the same time, normally I think also in reality in the past, the people, there was a lot of time in winter. I think that's why a lot of people did like Schnitzerei, so they cut things. That's winter.
Wow!
So they improved things at their home and crafted some things at home. Because in winter you have a lot of time sometimes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, of course. Like you make some clothes, you mend your clothes, or you tell stories. That kind of thing. So I think this... Oh, it's only 10 that's missing. Come on. They're probably not gonna complete this thing soon now. But they can complete it in spring. That's also okay. And I hope we have enough food. Where can we look that up here? Oh, that doesn't look too good. They don't have any food left at the community fireplace. Is this bad?
Not very ideal. Yeah. But I think, yeah, they probably still find quite a lot in the environment.
In the environment.
I mean, we could, as we don't have a hunter's hut at the moment, we could also, like, yeah.
So I did
reduce or try to slaughter a sheep for the winter.
Ah, yeah. Or we could try fishing, or does that not work in winter?
It would work. Just need to find some fishes.
There are some
fish. The
nope,
thing is they reproduce in late winter.
Trout.
So if we fish now, then we don't have that much fish next year.
Oh,
but yeah, I don't know, it's a trade.
Oh, actually, do they wander upstream right now? They are here.
They wander around, yeah.
Look at them, they go upstream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Sometimes
go, trout.
There you go.
By the way, I slowed it down a little bit again to like see whether my food resources are doing okay, because apparently not so much. Here, stored goods. Yeah, no, doesn't look good for food. But you said fishing is maybe not a good time of the year.
We can also open up the window for the animals. Maybe we can see how many animals are there.
Population,
because
this
I think they're quite... Oh, the hares are getting up. Quite,
yeah, the hares are doing good.
Oh, the trouts are constant, but they're only 17 trouts and not that much.
Oh, yeah, so if I kill some now, they will take even longer to reproduce.
Yeah.
That would not be
I think if you wait
ideal.
some days, then they get a lot of offspring. Yeah.
Ah, I see. Yeah, then let's do that.
Yeah, we can also try to... I mean, I think you will survive because still, as there are... you still have a lot of fields and there's still some things gathered and there's things stored. Or the people, they are well fed, so they can, with their reserves,
let's see.
They can try to survive.
Oh yeah, here... No, now they want a better place to eat. That's what this means. But can we see somewhere if they are starving or something?
Yeah, well, if they're starving, then the icon will change. At the moment,
okay. They are still
otherwise
happy.
They're happy.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably they still find a lot of... I see a lot of berries in the bushes still.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, some of them stay in winter.
Yeah, berries especially, yeah. I think also apples. I mean, it's like in reality, also apples is quite nice. I think I still have apples from fall, so...
yeah.
And I think we do not do anything special. They're just in the cellar, in the basement, or how that's called.
Yeah, basement, I think.
Yeah, they can be stored quite well.
Yeah, cool. No, cave. It's cave is French. Whoops.
Oh, that's cave? Because the English is so interesting.
Yeah, but it's something different. It's like difficulties. Okay. Yeah, that's very realistic as well. That you can store things. Like berries don't go bad if they have snow on them for like 1 day. But eventually.
But nothing regrows, so
yeah,
winter
true.
is difficult. We'll see.
Yeah.
I think it will be okay. I mean, if they have homes, and if they have clothes, and if they have
I
like,
think
or if they had some food.
Yeah,
they're well fed or going to the winter and they had a lot of food.
I mean, they are skinny.
Yeah, okay. Not that much reserve, but
No,
yeah.
not really.
I mean, maybe we really need to slaughter one sheep.
Yeah,
maybe.
I could do
the hunter's hut is not ready.
Let's see. No, that's the sheep. Barn. Activities, so we just say control population and then one less, like this.
Yeah, we can quickly check how many animals there are in the housing.
Ah,
I think we just have 3 at the moment.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Okay,
yeah, 3 sheep.
We could reduce it to 2 and then 1 animal will be gone.
Yeah, let's try that. Why not? Nope, that's the sheep again. I sometimes click the thing and then I think I'm on the thing, but then it's the sheep. There we go. So now it's 2. Yeah. So now the
just
person. Now Dennis should kill the sheep. I'm sorry, Dennis, that you have to kill the sheep. But my planning for winter was apparently not too well. Can we watch him kill the sheep actually? Let's see if we can see that.
Yeah, he brings it to the barn. But that's
okay.
Everything. There we go.
Oh, sheep dead.
You have to see. I think it should be done now. And on over.
Oh yeah, there is meat.
Now you can increase again. You can increase again.
Yeah. Here we go. That's nice. But that's cool. That's quite a micromanagement. That does make a lot of sense to have so much control over that.
I mean, later it's just for the very, very beginning. I mean, later this. But normally, if you have a lot of sheep and a lot of cattle and everything, then this will be. Then you don't really have an issue with that anymore because there is anyway the population and there's anyway meat. But for the first year, maybe you have to, really control it or offer. How's that in English?
Yeah, sacrifice. Yeah.
One of your because man, you just have 3. That's not really that much.
No, it's not that
much. For 5. And now you have 2. That's also not that much.
It's not much. But my people will survive, hopefully.
Yeah, and maybe even next year it looks better. Yeah. And if there are 4 sheep and then that's already. That's pretty good.
By the way, what I do remember planting fruit trees here, but they are still super small. So they need 1 year to grow, 2, 3, multiple.
Not quite sure how. It also a little bit depends how much water they have, how well they grow, and if they get damaged. If there's like animals always nibbling on their sprouts.
Whoa. Okay.
Especially red deers, they damage they damage the forest.
Yeah. Sure. No. Yeah, they
There's
eat
also
it.
a problem in reality. Yeah, and then it's not that good for the trees.
Ah, I see. Maybe I should have planted more berry bushes though. Maybe we wouldn't have that much of a hunger crisis now. If I did that.
Yeah, maybe.
But planting things in winter doesn't make sense. No, should wait for spring.
I mean, you can already plant it, but it just will not grow.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, it's. When the winter time is perfect to build, for example, buildings and things, because there's a lot of time. Especially the fields, not much to do on the fields, so the people have a lot of time.
True. Should I maybe build some more buildings? But because will they have offspring when there is no place left in a building?
At the moment, there's no. They just have children without any they don't really look at how many spaces are open. But in future, probably there will be mechanics that limit it, because at the moment it's unlimited. It just populate until there's no food left and they die of starvation.
Okay.
There's no limit. But I'm sure there will be somehow a limit that it's controllable. Yeah, that you can say, okay, I need to build something. Yeah.
So if I look at the faction now, I can see that I still have 8 people. So when can I expect to have more people? Oh, somebody's starving a bit. Uh-oh. Erica.
They really want to have... they have some needs, and the needs, I think, is in tier 3, where they want to have offspring. So at the moment, they're more concerned to
they are not on level 3.
Yeah, I mean, I see some people still need to get to know more people, or need to hear more community activities. Also want to be in a faction, so they want to have a community center.
Yeah,
they
I
want
just
to have
that, yeah.
Yeah.
So should I build a community center next, or?
You can do that, yeah. I think now in winter, where they don't really have to do that much, it's working, yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
I think it's super expensive when we're still building the hunter hut. But yeah, I mean, it can be low priority.
This one. Now this is a very huge building. I had to laugh a lot when I saw this first, because they live in those small shacks and they have their community center and this big thing.
I personally already built like the second tier building quite fast, but the small huts are also quite nice. And yeah, there, why not?
Should I build it here or somewhere else?
Works, yeah.
All right, let's. Oops, that's maybe like that. That's a bit close to the fireplace, but
that's okay. I think they can still access it on the backside.
Yeah, that works. It looks a bit weird visually, but whatever.
That's okay.
So if I want to have bigger huts or like better housing, can I upgrade these, or do I have to build the bigger ones?
As the bigger are bigger in size, you need to build them. Because I think they're 2x2 from the area. But I think at the moment I wouldn't build. Because at the moment we're already building quite a lot.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And they have their small huts. That's already.
So now they have all the grass. They only need stone for this one.
Very close.
We are making progress.
Yeah. So maybe after winter we have hunter.
Maybe I should. I do remember that I put Samuel on first community fireplace, second stonemasonry. Does that still make sense? Let's see.
Probably, I think, yeah. The thing is now that everyone is a bit hungry, I think they're full, or a lot of people are full time on searching for food.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even think of that.
if they're really starving, then they really try to find food. And they don't really care what you tell them to do.
That makes completely sense. Sorry guys that you're starving. That was not my intention.
The fireplace is empty and there's... I think we need to see if there's still meat left.
No, there's bread and meat now. They are doing okay.
There's even bread, wow.
I don't know where that came from, to be honest.
Maybe there was some corn left.
Yeah, there's still some cereal left in here. There's some corn here.
Okay, yeah, that's a good thing if you have some storage. Maybe there's still some coming up. Yeah. Okay, that's perfect. So actually, that's not bad, very. Okay. So I think after winter we have a hunter.
Hell yeah. So I can speed it up a little bit again to make winter pass.
Yeah. And the only big thing we could do, if there's really no food left again, then we could sacrifice another sheep.
Yeah, true.
But otherwise, I think we already have a lot to build, so people are very busy.
Yeah, I can, if I open this one now, there is, I can see that everybody's pretty happy. And most people are already level 2.
Oh, yeah.
But they fall back to level 1 if some of their needs are not fulfilled, right, from level 2. That's quite tricky, so you always have to keep that in mind. So for example, Rahel, she wants, after work I want to drink another thing than just water. So she wants a tap room, right? Or however it's called. Should I build that maybe next after?
I won't do that. I think that's already tier 3 need.
Oh, I see.
So
okay.
I think she's so happy that she is already dreaming like, would be nice to have a tap room, right? I think that the important things are red, and the yellow things are things that would be great to have.
Wait, let me look at it again. Yeah, here. Well, we have spring.
Oh, spring! So we survived. Wow.
Cut it back a little
Very
bit.
good. Very
Hell yeah! Yeah, everybody's still alive and feeling well. Look at these; they're so happy. So thanks for the advice to get everybody through the winter.
So far, so good.
I mean, when I played the game first time all on my own, also everybody survived winter. But but I think it's not super difficult to survive the first winter, but it is possible to fall back to level 1 with everybody. I think that can happen quite quickly.
Sometimes some people die, but
yeah.
It's good. I mean, everyone is happy, and there wasn't one that had like a big issue. It's perfect.
Hell yeah. Very good.
You get the hunter, and I think now you also should have a lot of fish now.
Let's look at the population. Whoa, look at that! So many
I think
fish.
Now we have so much fish now if you could fish a little bit. That's
whoa. So
just
there's
where they
one,
are.
there's not... Yeah, now we have to look at them. There's 2 in here, that's not so many. In the stream, I don't see any right now. Let's look at the... There are some fish in this stream.
I think the best for me
Oh, there are some.
It's in a lake, but in the entrance of a stream. So if you have a river and a lake, then fishing there is perfect. Because some are going along the river and some are around in the lake.
That makes a lot of sense. So maybe here on the edge.
Also possible, yeah.
Maybe, or more like where the water enters the river? Well, but it's further away though. So probably
so very end. So exactly there where the river meets the lake. I think for me, I have the feeling that's the best place.
There are some here. Alright, yeah, I will build one over here then. I've read that some people wondered about not catching any fish, but you explained that actually there have to be visible fish that are actually there to be able to catch them.
And if you build a fishing place on a location where there's no fish, then you won't catch any fish.
That makes sense, yeah. But I mean, you have to think of that, because with the other animals it's quite logical. They are so big, you kind of see them. Oh, this is a deer, I can maybe hunt them. The fish are pretty small.
Yeah, but it's feasible.
They're also
to see them,
clickable. Very nice.
And they're super happy, looks like. They have everything they need.
Yeah. Even level 4. They are happier than my villagers.
But I don't have complex needs, so they just swim around and they're happy. Yeah.
I put this on high priority. Maybe
that's actually pretty cheap.
Fishing thing. Yeah, it's good. Maybe I could have built that sooner, but I didn't want to diminish the fish even more when they had like their
I think
minimum here.
I think it was a good trade, because they have a lot of offspring. Yeah. And I think that's a trade, right? I mean, kill it now, and I think that's also a little bit the reason why there are seasons where you're not allowed to hunt, especially for offspring. So.
Actually, yeah, that does make sense. That is a thing that exists.
It's looked it up if that's true. Yeah, I just know that there are seasons which is where I was not allowed to hunt.
Yeah, actually, I grew up near the French border, like French-Swiss border, and during the hunting season, the wild boars, they understand that it's hunting season in one country, but not on the other. So they run to the other side of the border to prevent to get hunted, and then they come back. when they don't get hunted anymore. Pretty funny.
Yeah, they learned that. So
they are pretty clever. Are there pigs in this game? Or boars? Not yet.
No. I'm sure there will be more animals. I need to see what makes sense.
I mean, there are already...
Maybe chicken or eggs or something like that. Or maybe... I have to see what makes sense also for the game. Man, chicken could be interesting. Or also cows, maybe? Or...
But of course, with each new animal, you have to balance everything again, right? Because then it becomes part of the food network? Yeah?
But usually not too difficult. Man, normally, I see what animal is missing, so it's like in the opposite direction. For example, when there were no foxes, then I see, it's a bit difficult for the wolves to control the population of the small animals alone. So I realized, I really need the fox. But the foxes themselves, they didn't have that many prey, so I added rodents. Yeah, so even smaller animals. And with that now, it's very stable. Yeah.
Okay. And the foxes and the wolves, they don't multiply too much?
I mean, in the end, it needs to be in balance, That's a bit the balancing thing. But normally I just put the game on super extremely fast and simulate 100 years and see if it's stable.
Yeah, I see that one grey wolf has also died around here, so they are not immortal.
Yeah. Oh yeah, one. Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, it went down a little bit. But the sheep went down a lot. Oops.
I think 1 or 2 is but the raccoons are doing very bad here at the moment.
Bad raccoon year.
Well.
Where are they? Oh.
But the hares are doing better.
Yeah, true. Will the raccoons survive? We will see. If an animal drops to 0, they can still come from another map and rejoin your map, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, we do have some raccoons here.
Oh,
the funny thing is, this one's just sleeping. Very good.
I think they're pretty safe there.
Also have, like, I saw that here in housing, you can change it from sheep to something else. You can also house raccoons or rats. If I change it to this, do I then have a barn full of raccoons?
Yeah, they will populate with raccoons, yeah. But they will throw out the sheep.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But what do the raccoons give? They don't give wool and milk, right?
Nothing, you just try to cook them. I think it's everything you can do.
Okay, just meat.
Yeah.
Okay, at least something. Even though, in reality, I don't think you should eat raccoons.
I have no idea.
I think it's not. They're not particularly healthy because they themselves are meat eaters, and also, I mean, trash pandas, probably lots of other stuff.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe shouldn't eat them.
Yeah, I think from deers and from wolves you get leather. Sheep get a lot of wool, and you got only leather from sheep when you kill them, obviously.
That makes sense.
What else? For the hares, I'm not sure if hares give leather. I think not, but just meat.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, there is one leather here because I killed one sheep. That makes sense. That's still in there. Yeah. Alright, so now that it is spring, should we like plant more bushes or more something maybe that we can have?
Yeah, we can plant more stuff, around.
So maybe we have more food than next winter. Because we had a little bit of a food problem this winter. Luckily no one died. Also thanks to your
bushes
advice.
Or also gardens help a lot.
Let's go with
bushes and garden and grass.
Does it help to plant grass, or does that plant
also,
itself?
I think grass also has some berries. Not that much, but some. I think bush is a little bit better, probably.
Okay, let's go with the bush.
But I think bush needs more water.
Let's see. I have to plant them. Well, it would be better to plant them here near the gatherer's shack. There goes one.
Best not to replace something that's already existing.
Yeah, I'm looking really hard to not put it on some.
Yeah, but now you have a light. If it's orange like that, then you're replacing something.
Here I can't build
red is not possible.
Here I'm replacing something, and here it's totally fine. I see the difference. Yes. There we go.
I could make it a little bit brighter.
There we go. I mean, it also depends on how your screen settings are and everything. All right, I put a lot of berry bushes down now. Maybe some more wheat, some more fields. I will expand a little bit back here. Let's see.
I feel just very close to the gather shack because they don't eat it directly. Yeah, just close there, exactly there, exactly.
Yeah.
Because the people cannot eat them directly, it needs to be processed to bread or something.
Yeah, so the wheat always needs to be near the gatherer's shack, otherwise it's not harvested. I see. Yeah. And the other stuff, they can eat it directly.
Yeah, berries they can directly eat, there's no problem.
I see.
I think there are some things they eat directly, yeah.
Okay. Very nice.
That's perfect. Maybe you can speed up and wait for the hunter.
Yeah,
and
let's
when we have the hunter, we can try to build the community center.
Great idea.
Oh, it's stone. Okay, stone is a problem.
Yeah.
We need to wait a little bit for the stone.
Maybe I have to change something about the stone because the person that's
yeah, I think throw Samuel out and take someone else because he has a lot to do at the community fireplace.
Okay, that makes sense. So fire and then
so maybe yeah, and someone for sure has a lot of time. Maybe
barn?
Dennis. Yeah, Dennis is perfect. Simple barn.
Select.
Takes care a little bit of the animals.
Okay, now he works here as well. Let's see. Wait a sec. Employees, Dennis. So which one should be the higher priority? The barn or the stonemasonry?
I think barn is good. I think barn is not that much work because the sheep have a lot of food and water, so it shouldn't be that much work. I think the barn could also use more people. I think that's also a point. The barn, more sheep. I think the limit is on 3. I think we can set it on 4 again.
I see. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Great. I forgot about that.
And I just realized we have a fishing place now, so we can also add someone there.
True.
And hope we catch some fish.
Yeah. Does the feed fishes? Does that help a lot?
Later, yes, but at the moment, not.
Okay. I just saw some fishes pass. So let's see. Hire. Who should we hire? Forester stump, maybe not. Gatherer's shack.
Maybe Valley. Valley seems to be a bit lower.
Community fireplace?
Oh, no. Here it is. What's Leah doing?
She's doing quern and baker's simple oven.
Or actually, who's stone cutting? Because if the stone cutter is already there.
See. Dennis is the stonemasonry guy. Yeah, many people have 2 jobs now, but I think we have 2 people that work full-time at the community fireplace now. Is that necessary?
Okay, yeah, maybe we take one that also go to... Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah,
True. I think it's good because then they can also take the meat immediately to the fireplace.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Should I upgrade the fishing place?
Maybe just the storage. Everything else, I think. Because we're not feeding at the moment.
All right, yeah.
Because feeding, it needs... Yeah, you needs resources and food, and we don't have that much food at the moment.
Yeah.
For later, it can be interesting to get
yeah. I'm now looking at the fish. Look at all these fish swimming by here. That we could catch. No!
Because I think the conversion is inefficient. If you feed the fish, you get less calories, less energy out of it.
So that doesn't make sense to feed the fish. Okay.
Yeah, just if you need meat, for example, if you for later they want to have a variation of food. The fireplace. So the fireplace doesn't really matter. I think they just need 2 different things. They still eat it, but they're just happy if they get 2. But later for the kitchen and the more high-class things, then they really want to have different things. That's a way to convert the food to different.
Oh, that makes sense. But that's really advanced. Then I never got that far.
Yeah, but I mean that's more like probably for the end game content of the mid end game.
But that's really cool because then how should I put it? With some games you kind of run out of stuff to do after a certain point, and it's still fun, but you don't really have those goals anymore. But if there is like, how you say, like, you can make it still, everybody is living a comfortable life, but you can make it still a little bit better, and then you can figure out how.
Okay. Who do we hire? Because I think we can make this the top priority or the second priority, probably.
Of
try
this.
To fish a little bit.
The fish. Okay, let's see. Fish.
Location.
Samuel. Locations. And then the fishing, the high priority.
Yeah, can you make it top priority?
There we go.
Then say he goes to fishing place, because at the moment he goes there, sets a lure, and it just checks from time to time. So.
That's clever. Yeah, did the wolf eat my fish?
I think it's possible. If there's no protection, for example, a door or something, they can get there and eat stuff.
Wow.
So the wolf can steal. I mean, a lot of animals. All animals could steal your things if there's no door or something. But meat, I think it's only raccoons and wolves. And I think raccoons don't really care.
Okay.
I mean, we catch something. We see that now.
Yeah, it looks like it. There was something in here at some point.
But we're not sure if that was the wolf that,
that
stole it. But who knows?
True, it could have been the wolf. Oh man. Well, we will never know. But so, do you recommend to build gates and walls and stuff around your things?
Sometimes always a bit difficult. I mean, if you have a problem with wolves, you can try to fence them out. That helps. You can also protect your cattle and your sheep and everything.
Yeah.
But for example, in normal fences, they don't protect you from small animals. So rodents and raccoons and I think horses even, they can still get through and still go on your fields.
Yeah, I saw that.
But it helps against like big animals and wolves. Yeah.
But I don't think we need it right now.
I think it's okay. We don't have a big issue with wolves at the moment. It's just like if there's a problem, or also for if you have a problem that they're always like big animals in the forest, or vice versa, where we say, okay, we don't want to get the sheep away. We want to have them here because. But as long as they're happy, they will stay there. They just leave if they think, oh well, I don't find any food, and if they're if they're unhappy, then they wander away.
Okay. I see. How are my sheep doing in my barn? Oh wait, I wanted to click the barn.
They're super happy. That was perfect.
I've got 4 sheep now.
4, very good, very good.
Yes.
If they have offspring now, I think now the barn takes a little bit time to act. Well, but now as we have 4, and if they get offspring, then we also slowly get we got a lot of milk.
I see.
I think we still have a lot of milk, right?
Yeah, very
it's
much.
Actually full of milk. I think we can increase the priority on the cheese.
Yeah. Let's see. Wait, where did we put it? Here.
Is there actually someone working there? I think no one is working there. Okay, we just wasted a lot of milk all the time.
Oh no!
Oh no!
I didn't think.
We could have so much food.
Well, it's not that bad.
We can take Polly.
Maybe what is your community fireplace?
No, why not? Then Wally can produce cheese and bring it immediately to the fireplace. It's perfect.
Which one should be the priority? Maybe the cheese.
I think fireplace is perfect, and if Wally has a bit of time, then you can make the cheese. But I think both probably okay.
Yeah, I forgot to hire someone there. Whoops.
Yeah, so I mean, I think we had a look on it and we upgraded it even. And well. No, we did. Okay, so maybe
can do that.
This can also help. Maybe we have so much milk to upgrade a little bit. That helps.
Yeah, true. So the milk will go bad when there's like just a lot of milk in the barn. It will go bad at some point.
So to say it's more indirect process because they don't collect more milk. That's like it's a little bit abstract because it's like that's the amount of milk you can store without it getting bad. So that's the amount. It's not going bad, and how to say and the sheep as well. They don't produce more milk, for example. So in the end, you're just not getting milk. Because,
but the idea behind it is that the sheep get milked every day, and the milk that goes bad gets thrown away. So it's level 0, I guess.
Yeah, so in the end, it goes in this direction. It's a bit simplified in this game. So it's just like that's the size, and that's the limit. It's perfect. Oh, but now you have already a lot of. I think cheese is very.
That was a good idea.
A lot of calories.
That's nice. So
and people will be happy at the fireplace if they have.
I don't know where the cheese went. They already.
They immediately eat it, probably. Ate it. Yeah.
So I hope
a bit low on food.
Yeah, I noticed. Oh shit! And it is almost winter again.
Oh wow.
That's not good. Wait, let's.
We do all the time.
Let's slow it down a bit. I don't know. I lost track of everything. I don't know what everyone did.
We'll probably try to build that much things. That many things. I think. Probably for example, there we crafted 10 racks. That's a lot of work and a lot of grass.
Oh, I see.
So they were probably very, very busy. The same for stone. It's a lot of work to get all the stone. Okay. I think the hunting place as well.
Yeah, it only needs like 9 now.
Yeah.
Would it make sense to have like a second primitive stone masonry at some point?
It could help, but maybe it's exactly the opposite thing. Maybe they had that much work that they were focused a little bit too much on building stuff. I mean, they still have their priorities, so they still do it first. But we could have a stock on a lot of grass, for example, at the moment, and the stock of we could have a lot of cloves at the moment.
And actually, it is in this building.
Yeah, and now they use it to try to build things. Yeah, and also building things takes time. So instead of stocking up, they
Yeah, they put it in here. So probably I should have waited like with one of those 2 buildings until the other was finished.
Maybe both at the same time was a bit much. But it's always a bit difficult because sometimes it works very well. Normally I was thinking that we really like build now the hunter's hut, but it seems like we have different priorities. We now had like the fishing place and the cheese thing and so. And people are very, very busy as well at the moment.
Yeah. Oh well, we will see what happens in winter. I mean, if some people die, then we have learned a lesson. That's also okay. But, well...
I think on the tailor we can quickly see what the limits are. Exactly. So I think there for the activities, we just want to have one clove on stock. I think now everyone has cloves, and the tailor did
put it down?
Has a lot of work.
Like this?
Not the racks. Yeah, the cloves on
not the racks, just
the
cloves.
Stay on.
All right. Okay.
But now whoever is working there has now a lot of free time, and this person can now really take care of building things and get things done.
That's good. Instead of trial.
Yeah.
Great.
You can see where she is working.
Getting some stuff.
Oh, she's actually hungry.
Oh no! Oh no!
No, Rahel was also. I think she's a woodcutter as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Works out. Well, this could get difficult with the food. I had hoped to construct a hunter's lunch before winter, then we could have like hunted during the winter.
Yeah, that would help a lot. I mean, we could still force a little bit, and whoever maybe could quickly check who's working at this stone masonry and just force and say, hey, let's do this first.
Yeah, Dennis. So
Dennis.
Locations. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, so we see that to top priority.
Do it like this. Okay, that's good.
Or we could also just select someone else. Depends. I mean, I think wood cutting is not that important at the moment because we build everything. We don't need that much wood at the moment.
Ah, yeah.
I think we actually have a lot of wood.
Yeah, so
can it's no problem for winter.
Should I fire someone or just give them another job?
I think we can fire, or we could assign Rahel and give this top priority. Yeah.
Maybe. Assign her here at the stone thing?
Yeah, or someone that has nothing really to do at the moment.
Okay, so I fire him. And then let's see, Gatherer's Shack. Do they have something to do in winter?
Not that much. But they're still collecting things, and at the moment it's very important that they really collect.
Oh, I see. Yeah, so maybe Forester's Dump.
Oh yeah, Max. Oh yeah, Max is perfect.
Select.
Forester's Dump is not important at the moment.
All
I think
right,
they have a lot of wood through the whole winter.
Do I change this maybe? So primitive stone masonry is his number one job.
Yes.
All right.
Because it would be very good if we really have this.
Yeah, because that if they kill an animal, if they kill an animal, they do have a lot of meat at once, right? So they get like a lot of stuff.
Oh yes. Yeah, and hunting is quite. Yeah, at the beginning, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it's not that easy to hunt an animal, right? It takes some time as well.
That as well, yeah. But at the same time, if there's a wolf before there was a deer laying around somewhere.
Yeah.
And obviously you lose a lot of meat. But at the same time, you can still get a lot out of it. No. So maybe you could try to steal
steal some fruit from the wolves. I don't know where they went. Actually, I don't see animals at all anymore. They're all gone.
Night, everyone is sleeping. Especially in winter, they really try to hide in the bushes and somewhere below the trees.
That's why I don't see them.
There was actually quite a nice documentary on SRF just some days ago. I think it's super new. But it also explained like what are the animals doing in winter, and it's really like.
Oh, that's nice.
Animals, they don't really freezing, or not really that in this kind how we feel it normally if they're outside. They're resting and they often hide below trees and in bushes. Yeah.
I think they just try to rest a lot, right, so that they don't use much energy.
Yeah, there are many strategies, but that's now 7.6.
Yes, I put it on very high, the speed.
Night 4, let's go.
Yeah, just hoping nobody dies.
Everyone is asleep.
So the thing is, if somebody would die, would a window pop up that would tell me somebody died, or would I just have to check the population to see that?
At the moment, you don't see it. No, I think I would do a message. I have now a message log, which is very, very new. I think there it would go in.
Actually, people are not doing that bad. Even though
they good at the moment.
Yeah, even though I did not have food apparently. Maybe they still find some.
I think we still had some food. I mean, we had a lot of cheese. It's just like the fireplace was empty, but probably as soon as there's a lot of cheese, then everyone goes there and everyone eats, and then it's empty again. But I think.
All right.
Nah, I think slowly now it starts slowly. I think I see Valley, which, but it's just orange. So they say, ooh.
Yeah, look at that.
A little bit more difficult.
My hunter's shack is finished. Hunter's hut.
Oh, nice.
Now
Let's
I can
get someone in.
hire somebody. Hire. Now, who should I pick? She's working at the gather. Maybe not her. Okay, there's 2 jobs. Well, maybe Dennis. He, for some reason, only works at the barn. Yeah, because we fired him at the start. Yeah. All right. Should we tell him that this is his main activity now? Hunting?
Probably,
or barn? Yeah, hunting.
Oh no, I think barn is first.
Barn is better. Okay. About the hunter's hut, what should they be hunting? I can choose different animals here.
Deer is good. We can also hunt wolves.
1 deer, 1 wolf.
I think hares were quite high before.
Ah, yes. European
maybe
hare, there we
rabbits.
go.
Yeah.
So now he would, if he finds one of these animals, he will hunt it.
Yeah. Okay. This is the priority. So first he's looking for deer, and after that for wolves, and then for hares.
Oh, I see. All right. Cool. We can also upgrade this. All right. But doesn't make sense at the moment.
Let's hope for the best.
It would be nice to have like an ability to... Oh, that's fun. It would be nice to see like how much meat this thing generated in total, the fishing place, for example. Because here I see that it has worked at some point. I did catch one fish, but I don't know how efficient this thing is, right? So maybe
per year or something like that, or in the past days, or
maybe.
I don't know.
I don't know if that makes sense. Maybe that could also be something that is displayed in the community center. So they kind of collect that data and then you can see it when the community center is built. You could see it in there. I don't know. Just throwing around ideas.
I think they quickly add that to the list. Yeah, and mostly if you know it and think, okay, that's maybe a good idea, then yeah. Often when you develop it and say, okay, this could actually fit perfectly here, or exactly. So maybe.
So now the next thing that I will build is this community center. But I still need a lot of stone for that, so I don't think that's gonna happen super soon. Now, can we see the hunter at work? No, we can't because it's night, but soon he should get up and to work again. Let's see Dennis, and I want to see where he is. He is sleeping. Who would have thought so?
Dennis, you need hunting.
Dennis, wake up! Wait, I just speed it up. Yeah, there he is. Whoa,
there you go.
It's going super fast. Wake up. Nope, we lost him. I clicked something and he's not there anymore.
Remove the camera.
Yeah, no problem. I can find him again. Like this, and that. Here we go. Yeah, I should not move the camera. There he goes. Ah, first he's eating something probably. He has some milk. Ah, yeah, of course. He works also at the barn. So he will do that first. Hunting is his second job. He's herding the sheep around.
True. True. The second job, yeah.
Yeah.
He's a bit slow. The sheep are faster than him.
Oh.
I think he has... Yeah.
Maybe that's not ideal. Is he trying to milk the sheep?
Yeah.
Oh, and he's just running after them.
Yeah.
So he's like probably not the best hunter if he can't even reach the sheep.
Maybe he's a little bit slow. When you can see on the FX, the walking speed of 0.6 is not that fast. So probably like the effects here is a bit slow.
So are all of these effects active that you see here?
Yeah.
Ah, but some are like
there are
red.
Two entries, exactly, if the two entries of the same type, they go to 0.
Ah, they cancel each other out. See, that's another thing I didn't really get. I was like, are these like active and these are inactive? And if they have offspring, this can get active too? I was like, huh?
That's why I added the tooltip now, yeah. I think if I hover over the title, then there's a little explanation. Now we also see, okay, maybe it's not very clear. Yeah.
I see. Yeah, the explanations when you hover over something are super helpful. I just didn't figure out that you could hover over something.
Yeah, man, it's super new, and I've realized, oh no, I see. Okay, it's not very clear. Maybe it makes sense. I mean, there are just some images, and yeah, how to interpret those.
No, I think it's cool, but once you have figured it out, maybe it just should. The game needs to tell you once, and then it's good.
Exactly.
Basic gloves and shiver. He has those. Huh? He's working with that. That's cool that you can see the equipment.
Yeah, he's a hunter. And now he has a weapon. Pretty basic, but
he's sleeping again. Let's see.
So no hunting today.
No hunting today.
Maybe we take someone else. I want some hunting. Like maybe really someone. I don't know.
Like let's get.
I'm not sure if Dennis is really the best one for this job.
No offense, Dennis, but.
Yeah, because he has so much to do in the barn already.
True. So I fired him. Yeah, running after those sheep to get milk when he's the same speed as the sheep. So should I look at the people and how fast they are maybe? She's 0.6. He's even worse.
Oh no, that's bad.
Erica's pretty fast. What is she doing?
I can take her.
Gatherer's shack. So maybe somebody else should work at the Gatherer's shack then? So I take her. And she's the hunter now. So maybe, wait, Erica, locations, Gatherer's shack, quit. There we go. Now she's only the hunter. But now we need somebody else at the Gatherer's shack.
Yeah.
Otherwise this is gonna be not so good for my food supply. Let's see.
No, it's winter anyway, and so they don't have that much in the fields at the moment.
Yeah, but
higher?
I should still maybe Dennis.
I mean, Dennis, he should have a little bit of free time, and I'm not sure.
Yeah, when he's not running after sheep.
Yeah.
And maybe we can... Okay, so the gather shack is second priority. Is that okay?
I think that's good. Yeah, that's perfect. I think he actually produces a lot of things because the milk it's a lot of energy.
Yeah, that helps a lot.
He really produces a lot, so that provides a lot to the whole.
Somebody did something.
He's there. Let's wait. Let's see. I thought I saw a human. Okay, then.
Well, wait. Let's see, Erica. Where are you at? There she is, running around. Oh, running around a lot. Ah, there she goes to the shack. To Hunter's hut. Oh, now she's going here. I'm not sure what she's up to. Maybe eating.
She's building the community center.
Oh, I see. I mean, that's also good.
Oh, now she's hunting. She's actually trying to hunt a big deer.
Wait, I put the speed down a little bit that we can see it better. There she goes. Wow, the deer is so quick.
But it's good that she's so fast because when deer are fast and they have a lot of.
Yeah, I think she got it.
Actually got perfect.
Yeah,
Wow.
Erica.
She already took a lot of flavor.
For some reason, she did not take meat with her, but she killed it.
Yeah, I think she's already, her inventory is full with leather, or what she can carry.
So she took that first.
Yeah.
Let's see where she brings that. Also to the hunter's hut, maybe. Yeah.
They first need to process.
Yeah, process. Yeah, makes sense. So, I really like that you can have those two windows open and then see the items go from Erica's inventory into the hunter's hut. Yeah. It just feels really satisfying. I don't know why. Now she's eating.
Maybe we have the bed. Yeah, now she's too tired.
Understandable. She ran around a lot.
But it's winter, so the meat doesn't really get bad.
Ah, nice. But maybe wolves will eat it.
Yeah, it would be better if you immediately would bring it back. Well.
Yeah, but I mean priorities.
There we go.
Yeah, maybe.
That's that anyway.
Speed it up a little bit.
Everyone's sleeping. I think it's good. I think winter's almost over. How many people do we have at the moment?
Oh, good question. Did somebody die? Did everybody survive? The big reveal? No, that's not the right one, but that's interesting as well.
Faction view.
Yeah, I always clicked the wrong one. I don't know. Oh, everybody is still alive.
Actually, everyone's pretty happy. It's good. Some are a little bit hungry, but just a little bit.
Bit cold.
Everyone is in tier 2. I think with the community center, I think we are able to go with everyone without one dying to level 3. Nice.
Well, that also worked due to your help, but also because I played it 2 times already. That helps a lot.
Yeah, I think it makes sense that you get better, that you can learn and improve.
True. Yeah. Should I give this community center now high priority or?
I think it wouldn't change anything because I think it's the only building left.
Oh, true.
And it's just needing stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So need to wait. Just wait for the stone. But we have somebody who works full time at the stone thing now, I think.
Max.
Locations. Also at the foresters, but mainly here.
Okay. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, I think that's good. So you just need to wait. Fish doing. Alright, I speed it up a little bit again. Because apparently everybody survived winter and is pretty happy, so I don't need to change much. As long as I have the same population, like 8 humans, I don't think I need much more food sources now, right?
I think now it's very stable though. With a hunter, then I think now it's pretty good. Maybe even have a little surplus.
Yeah, very good.
And there's spring.
Way! Let's see what the barn does. I quickly time down
and the barn, slowly, if we're I think slowly they get offspring, and if we are lucky, and then we finally have a lot of meat. Yeah. Just need to wait a little bit. We still have a lot of milk. I think it's great.
Yeah.
The barn is working very well.
Yes, I'm happy that I constructed it pretty early on this time. And that sheep actually moved in, and not wolves. That was really, really good.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. Nice.
But don't worry, like having wolves in the barn was also, it was pretty funny. It was frustrating, but also very funny.
I'm curious about the video, so I hope it's not too bad. Yeah, I think the mechanics are a bit too strong, and I mean the wolves are curious and they go to places and they like to have shelter.
I mean, understandable.
Buildings. Yeah, but maybe it was a bit too strong, and they were not scared enough from humans, so
not very.
I had to balance that a little bit.
That's good, yeah. But I mean, that's totally normal. Like, when people play the game, they might run into problems that you never had in like that way, because they play different.
Yeah. Exactly.
Makes total sense. Also lots of sheep back there. Speed it up a little bit. Let's see how the progress is going. Yeah, stone is coming in very slowly but steadily.
We could have maybe also build a second stone mansion.
Yeah, why not?
Maybe
over here? That's where I built one last time. I don't know if it makes sense.
I think there's also a bit stone.
Stone here.
Oh, there's actually a lot.
Pretty much stone. So I'm gonna build here. B. Yeah, why not a bit closer here, maybe? Oh no, that's not good because they can't enter. But like this, it should work, right? Okay.
Yeah, they can pass now.
And high priority. They should build that really quickly because it doesn't need much.
Yeah.
There we go.
Already built.
Okay, who should work here? Employees.
Someone that has a little bit time, and then on low priority.
Let's see, maybe.
Leah sometimes time.
Yeah, Quern.
Erika probably as well sometimes.
Erika, yeah, she's the hunter. We take her.
Yeah, if there's nothing to hunt, then she can take care of them.
Yeah, but I think she already. Oh no, she only has one job. That's good. Okay. Whoops. No, that was that right? Oh no, that was right.
I think Erika's good, yeah.
She Hunter's Hut has priority and stonemasonry second. Okay.
Yeah, that's perfect. I think.
That's good.
And if she has damage, she can do. Yeah, get some stones.
Nice. I still have to figure that out with the priorities, like what way around it makes more sense.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes, that's a difficult thing. And maybe it would be better to get stones fast, so we have the community center. But I personally, especially in the beginning of the town, I try to get a lot of, or have the priority on food, food and shelter, and stones for the community center. Yeah. Sun.
It's looking at the sky, going past super fast. Yeah, somebody's working here now. Very good.
Oh yeah. Let's go.
Let's go.
You can even press 9, I think, but probably then depending on the. I think you have a good computer, but with 9 it's even faster.
Oh, you can go to 9 because it doesn't show here. Only says 8.
It's a little bit hidden because 9 is really very fast.
It's crazy.
I mean, you can even go over. I think. I mean, theoretically, I think I limited to 1 million or something.
Oh, okay.
But then normally the game begins to lag.
Yeah, let's maybe not do that.
Yeah.
What are my sheepies doing? Good, very nice.
I think 1 million is. No, actually, 1 million or 10 days. I think 1 day is over 100,000 steps. So 1 million would be 10 years of 10 days of simulation. 10 days. Yeah.
Wow.
So roughly a third of a year.
Everybody's going whee!
Yeah, then...
Stone is coming in nicely.
Let's go!
Yeah, progress
I
is
want to
made.
see that community center.
Yes! Maybe the last thing I'm gonna do today. Would that be okay with you if you finish this thing and then show...
I think that's perfect. We finish that and...
Show what it can do and then...
Happy that's... Yeah, exactly. I think it's perfect. A good ending, yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's also a little bit the goal of the demo.
Yeah, sure. I think it even says
there's a lot to do. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot to do for the community center. And after that, then the features get a little bit more experimental. And then, and you also can feel it if you play it. And you see, okay, the interface is a bit weird. Or it's a more prototype.
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Here's the whole stuff explained. Wait, where does tell me to... I think here in the story mode, actually. Hey, I missed some stuff. There's one thing about the dream that you have. This is quite ominous. I read this and I was like, is this a metaphor for something? Do I have to work together with nature? What does this mean?
Who knows? Won't disclose too much on that.
No, you don't have to. I just said it spiked my interest when I read it first.
That's good.
Forest spirit. Then the first winter, we survived very well. And spring arrives. Whee!
Spring. That's good. Oh, we set up a trade agreement with
I did
the
that
three farmers.
So what exactly does that do to set up a trade agreement?
And now if you would have a trading place, you could trade with
marketplace
them.
Maybe.
And marketplace, yes. So there you can buy and sell already goods. But at the moment, it's everything is for free. That's why it's a bit weird, because there's no currency at the moment.
Okay.
But that's then the next step, to add a currency. And also think about to add fees. So in regions where there's infrastructure for trading, that they can collect small fees for example, if other factions are trading with each other, and this trade goes through your land, then maybe you can collect a little fee. Something like that.
The community center is done. Wow, we're nearly there. All the materials are there. Now it only needs to
finisher is missing.
Yeah!
Now there we go.
Woohoo! And then we get the let's put the speed down again. So now we have our community center, our first big milestone. We can now send our expeditions to other territories and establish diplomatic relations with other groups. Then we can trade goods with other territories over the marketplace. Hell yeah! And we finished the alpha demo, it says here. Finished. We kind of reached the goal of the alpha demo. Very nice.
Yeah, that's now, so to say, the first big step, because I think it's also quite nice. So you start with this game quite small with your little village, but now you also have the possibility to really trade with each other, with other places, and to discover new locations, and you can expand to other places. So if you on the map there's even a desert, and there are like very cold area, and so there is possible to send expeditions there.
Yeah, I can send an expedition to the desert here right now.
Exactly.
So I click
now it's possible.
Yeah, and starts with 0. That makes sense.
Now I just need to wait, and then after a while, then you
10 extra
unlock
breads and some time. I see. Cool. That's great.
That's for another time, and that's then the next step of the game. Then you can go to different locations and build a small town, or make diplomacy and ask them to join your faction, or something like that. Yeah,
there's still a lot of things to do that I have not shown today. Absolutely. Even in the alpha demo, which is like a pretty early version of the game, but there's already a lot of stuff to do if you're looking into it.
A lot of things to do.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, it's nice.
And the nice thing now that you have the community center is you can click on maybe this. No, where can you see that well? I remember when you want to construct something, and then you can hover over it, and now it tells you, I don't know if you can see it, it's pretty small on the screen, but you can see small in the brackets below the resource how much of that resource you have in total, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, that helps. Yeah.
Also, have you seen how lush my forest is? There are so many trees here now that I planted. They're big now.
Nice.
My sheep have shade.
There's a lot of... Yeah, it's a nice village.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm also pretty happy. I learned a lot of new things today about the game, about what you can do.
Very good.
Because even if you play this game like for 3 or 4 times, certain things you're always going to do the same way. And you don't even question it. You're just like, oh yeah, I'm going to do it this way. And it worked last time, so I'm going to do it like that again. So maybe there would be a better way, but you never figure it out. That's why it was very interesting to have you here. And
that's perfect. It was a very nice stream. Oh, that was fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Then, I think we can wrap up and... Yeah.
Cool.
Thank you for the stream. That was very cool.
Yeah. Thank you to everybody who is still watching. The demo is, of course, for free for you to try until the end of the month, I think, right?
Yeah. And a little bit longer.
And a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. So then I say goodbye.
Goodbye. See you around.
Bye-bye.